already, and it is Schmoedown Spectacular 3.
Yes, this is a big whomper of a couple of matches. You got 4 belts on the line. You've got your tag team, you got your singles, you got your Inner Geekdom, and you got your Star Wars belt.
And technically, if you count the Commissioner title, that would be a title as well. But you also have a #1 contendership on the line as well, going into 2019.
For the live event.
Yeah, in New York City, where our boy Chance is going to take on Janine the Machine. But first, because we are doing this a little differently, being that we are not at Spectacular, we are going to break it down into 3 different videos, just like Collider. So we are going to do the first video right now, which is going to be the Shire Wolves defending their title against Who's the Boss, and one of the most important matches, I think, because it's going to affect the entire league.
The Commissioner Bowl.
And we were present when we saw Emma Fyffe take on the Manager Bowl, and she came out victorious, almost broke the monitor behind her when she jumped up and the chair went flying. But she has taken on Tom Dagnino before in that bowl.
She sure has, so she kind of knows where he's coming from. I mean, he is sly, but he says what he's thinking all the time, so we
and he beat me in the free-for-all, but my brain was elsewhere.
Now, this is also different, too, because we did not, fortunately, go to Spectacular this year, so
we have no clue what's happening.
We have no clue what's going on, so for these few matches that we're going to watch right now, who do you got for the Commissioner Bowl?
Well, being that we are adding Christian Harloff and Thad, which is funny because Thad was a competitor at one point, too, so I would say he has a fighting chance. Yeah, and Christian Harloff is a former champion, so therefore, I gotta say, if Christian Harloff is coming to play, you know, as long as he's got his head in the game, which it's been a while, so I think he does, because he hasn't been burning his brain with trivia, he has just been hosting and staring off into the distance absently. But I gotta go with Christian. Christian's gonna take the manager, or I'm sorry, the commissioner ship, and then I think the Shire Wolves are just going to walk away victorious, only because we have seen what happens when the Shire Wolves take on Ben Bateman, and of course his counterpart Andrew Guy. Yeah, we've got Mark Riley, but we have also seen Mark Riley falter in certain matches. Not when he played us, but in other matches.
Yes, okay. So for me, here, the Commissioner Bowl. So my heart says Emma Fyffe because I'm Fyffe Club all the way. You know, I love the Shire Wolves. I love what they're doing in the league right now. They're a beacon of positivity and I love it. So my heart says Emma Fyffe. But if I have to go with my mind, if I have to go with stats and what's going on actually in the game, I would have to go with Christian Harloff. Like you said before, I mean, he was a tag team champion before. He beat the Dan Murrell to have the belt from him too. So it's kind of like, I'm going to give the bigger edge to Christian in this one.
Christian does have the basically the trophies, the titles behind him that kind of speak for his abilities. Yes. So we are going to get into video 1.
And also I want to go Shire Wolves too, as you already know.
Oh yeah.
Say that.
I thought that needed to be, that didn't need to
that
be said.
That doesn't need to be said, but I'm so nervous for that match because I want the Shire Wolves to defend their belts, and it's kind of cool, but sad at the same time because Clark Wolf was with Wolves of Steel, and I loved Wolves of Steel with her and Mike Riley. I mean, we went up against them, and it was a hell of a match. They were such good competitors, and to have her go up against her former teammate is just like bittersweet. But at the same time, I'm so excited, and I really want the Shire Wolves to win. I'm really nervous. So this is what it feels like when you have like one of your football teams in the Super Bowl, and you're like super nervous and you can't breathe. That's exactly what this feels like.
Yeah, I don't know that feeling. But yes, the Schmoedown does give me that feeling, so we're going to get into video 1
now.
Tom.
Good, jerk back. This guy's got half-eaten sandwiches in here.
Oh, the LaCroix.
Hey, I don't have time for you right
now. Emma!
Let's just go on mask.
I have no idea.
Why I love her
touch
jacket.
your mask. I don't know
It's
if
so
I'm up to date on my
cute.
tennis business.
Yeah, but where'd you get that jacket from? Never mind.
The internet.
Never mind.
Okay.
He even talked about her jacket.
Trying to sabotage me because I'm a winner. and you know I can't win without my mask.
Yeah. When was the last time you won exactly? Like,
What are you talking
really,
about?
championship
What are you talking
belts?
about?
Yeah.
I won everything.
No,
When's the last time I lost is what you should say.
well, I could name when the Patriots lost the belts, and then you just totally abandoned
Patriots,
them.
Matriots.
And, yeah, okay.
That was a long time ago.
That's
Well,
okay.
a
I
long
don't
time
matter
ago.
anymore.
Par for the yep. I am
You know
well
what?
aware that you don't.
Bottom line is the mask needs to be found. And if it's your buddy Andrenko, or the other people you, whoever you drink with or whatever,
Sure.
you know what? I want them out of here, and I want my mask.
Well,
Find it, do it.
they're
do
not
due diligence,
going
okay?
anywhere, and once again, I would not touch your mask, though if I do happen to come across it, I will be sure to
You
let you
secretly
know.
want it.
Want your mask.
A mask, yes.
Oh yeah, because that is the height of style, fashion, and class.
You know what? See you on your merry way. I'll see you in the ring.
Okay. I guess. Good luck with that.
Hey, dude. Hey. Hey,
Here we go!
Hey, wait a minute. Is my mask in there?
No.
The dog.
What about the dog?
Thank you!
Were you with him all day?
Yeah, I've been with my dog all day.
So he doesn't have the mask.
My dog wants food, not masks.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Is he going without the mask? The boy Chance!
Well, if
What's
they
going
you
on?
a bunch of dummies.
my God.
First of all, whose baby powder is this?
Oh my
Anyway, that being said,
Claimed it.
where's my mask? Where's your mask? Where is it? Hey, what are you doing? Hey, John, don't you have a match to lose? Get out. I'll mask you out of here. I can't do that yet. I need my mask. Was it you? They said it was a shadow figure.
Shadow.
You're gray in my beard. I shine from you. Who's this guy? You don't need to concern me, this guy is. You don't need to worry about that. You need to worry about going out there. Lawyer or something? No, don't worry about it. Where's that? Don't worry about it. He out shopping for you?
We have that under control, all right? He's right where we want him. You are literally making everyone stupid by being here. No one took your mask. We have done what we wanted when we wanted. And yeah, I broke up with your Lions then. And the league is stronger because of it.
Interesting. And where are you coming from? And what's your name again?
Oh, don't worry about that. And I've handed you the opportunity to compete in the commissioners. And you are accusing my clients of theft? You better go bye-bye before your opportunities do.
I'm putting up a $5,000 reward to buy my mask. Does that tickle your fancy?
I want Tom to win too, though.
What is with it? It's the whole thing. That's it.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's
Just to see him, like,
Yeah. Under his control.
what he would do.
We are laughing.
So you know what would be awesome? Like, so all the belts did a thing where they did like an alternate universe.
Right.
They should come back and do that again, but in this time, whoever did not win the commissioner ball, they
Right.
should do one where the person did win. Like, let's say Tom Dagnino didn't win, and then they should have an episode where he was the commissioner, and then like have it all unraveled there. That would be awesome.
By the way, this is my favorite song that they use in the Schmoedown. And it's a little different, and it's pretty damn epic with this character lineup.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
So good. Look at that. Beautiful. Here we go. Up and running.
Bad's little. Aw.
Yay! I love that. Come on.
Guys!
Woo!
Stop!
I'd be cheering if I was there.
Hey! Stop it! I'm in charge here.
There are people sitting over there now too.
League. This is the Schmoedown Spectacular 3. Welcome everybody. I am your commissioner, Dan Williams. We have a great show for you tonight. We have 6 matches, 4 title matches, and I am going to put my commissionership on the line to start this show. And guess what? I'm going to keep it, and you're going to have me all of next year. All of it. This has been a great year. This is a wonderful culmination of a
I love how his
fantastic
shirt
year.
is his
The Schmoedown
shirt.
Spectacular is
It's a
our
shirt of
biggest
all his
event
wine
of
shirts.
the season,
It's
and we're
perfect.
so happy that you're here tonight. Brad Gilmore!
Yeah! Good job, Brad, with the pre-interviews, too. Very professional.
Yeah,
did
I
pick
really
it up
like
a
it
notch.
with the step and repeat in the back
Yeah.
is great.
And
And sitting down for interviews, like
on the desk
it
for not
felt
just this
like
match, but all
an
6 matches
organized
today.
pre-show.
Yeah.
Co-creator of
Versus
the
me
movie
wandering
Trivia
around with a
Schmoedown,
microphone
Pride of
with
Williamsburg,
Emma.
Virginia, Baby Carrots, Mark Ellis!
Hoping people will talk to us. Yeah! Look at that suit.
Looking so dapper in the suit.
Clark!
You all can take your seats and yeah.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Movie Trivia Schmoedown Spectacular 3. That's right.
3 at the table. I love it. I love when there's 3.
Yes.
The now trilogy of spectaculars. I am
Question is whether they can like
none other than the
feed off each other's like
Right.
comments and
Brianne
stuff.
Chandler. Can everybody in the room just give it up one more time for Miss Movies and that incredible rendition?
I'm not a
She was beautiful. Beautiful. It brought a tear to my eye. It put a song in my heart. I am so excited to be here on the desk next to 2 talented personalities. I'm just on sale at Trader Joe's. But enough about me. This is the Movie Trivia Schmoedown Spectacular. And Brianne, you know, you've been such an integral part of the Schmoedown this year. What does it mean for you to be here at the Spectacular? What are you most looking forward to?
Ooh, actually, I'm most looking forward to the outcome of this match.
This match right here, the Commissioner
I
Bowl
definitely have
first.
a dog in this match. I will say.
This match could get a little
It's a dog
spicy,
fight
folks.
now,
And yes,
huh?
this is just the first of a slate of 6 that we have for the kids here today, Brad. We have the Commissioner Bowl. We have the team title match. We have a Star Wars title match. We have a #1 contender match. And then the final vid that you're going to get of 3 is none other than the Inner Geekdom Finals. You're going to have a champion there, as well as the singles title between John Roca and Ethan Irwin. You of the Schmoedown Rundown.
Yes.
You run that ship pretty well, or at least you handle Frank Janish as well as any human
do
being
what I
can be
can.
expected
I do what I can.
You've been following the storylines all year
Yeah.
long. Which one speaks most to you about what we could see here today?
Well, to me, the biggest match in the history of the Movie Trivia Schmoedown goes down today. That is John Roca versus Ethan Irwin. You talk about Ethan Irwin, a guy who's making a great case for Rookie of the Year,
Yeah.
a great case for Player of the Year, 7-1.
Yeah.
7-1. And then you got John Roca. John Roca with the comeback story of the century. He is like Rocky Balboa, both in age and stature. And we're going to see it go down here a little bit later on. This is like the biggest event. This is the biggest match in the history. It's like WrestleMania 3. It's Hulk Hogan versus Andre the Giant. It's the irresistible force meeting the immovable object. I'm excited.
Oh boy, I can't match that enthusiasm. I'm here for 6 matches, so
Yeah, you guys
needs
are
to
dead.
pace himself just a little bit.
Brad came to play.
Yeah, he did.
Because that's what we're here to do first. In this Commissioner Bowl, it's just been crazy. I'll just give you guys the cast that we're going to see up here competing for the title of Commissioner Champ, I guess. It's the Commissioner Bowl. You have Christian Harloff, a known great competitor in the league. You have Emma Fife, fellow known great competitor in the league. The wild card in Thad Lewis. He knows a lot about television. Does he
Yeah,
ever occasionally
bump
go
it.
to the Cineplex? And Tom
Bump it.
Beck.
There was a while there where I
a lot
thought
has
we were
been
gonna
said
play deep
about
cuts.
him, but Finstock, I'll give him this.
I was
has
hoping
the
for
record
it.
for most correct answers ever given by a
'Cause we would have
governor
won.
of the state of Croatia.
We'd have another
So,
win
with
in
all
our
of that,
bank.
Okay.
Brianne, who
Little
do
known
you
fact.
see taking this one?
Ooh, who do I see
Still
taking
wanna
this
play
one?
deep cuts.
Who do I see or who do I want to see?
Well,
Okay.
you know,
who do I see taking this?
you get
Based
into-
on record alone.
Yeah.
Over the years, I would have to go with Christian on this. I mean, he has the best accuracy rate out of anyone that's at the desk.
And that's really where our story starts here, is because Christian Harloff, he was the commissioner of the Movie Trivia Schmoedown. We created it together at a little Anaheim pizza joint, and then he takes it, and he's the engine that makes this thing go. Yet he ceded his commissionership to who he thought was his friend, Thad Williams, towards the end of last year, because Christian was in the throes of competition. He made it all the way to the finals against the great Sam Levine, who is currently watching this from his perch as an Arkansas Razorback shareholder. He beat Christian Harloff in what can only be considered a defensive struggle of a championship match last year at the Spectacular. And then Christian loses. He's ready to be the commissioner again. Not so fast. Unbeknownst to him, he had signed a piece of paper that Thad Williams gave him. Next thing you know, Thad Williams is the commissioner for the the duration of this year. Christian was not a fan of it, but he didn't put up too much of a fight. I'm not sure what was going on in
Took
his
a lot
mind,
off his
but
plate.
Brad, somebody else was pulling a lot of strings here this year. It was not just Thad Williams.
No, you're right.
It was
And
Mike
we see
Kalinowski.
the corruption of the league, and you could say Mike Kalinowski as well as his special friend, if you want to say. I don't know if special friend the right word, but Mr. G over there, they have been the marionettes. You remember the "It's Gonna Be Me" video with NSYNC?
I remember the.
It's gotta be me.
That gives a lot of kids nightmares. I prefer the Metallica Master of Puppets, but either way, I get what you're selling me.
Well, obviously you're older than I, but I think that this is going to be an incredible way to start off the match. But Mike Kalinowski, he twisted the arm of Thad Williams many times. It's the only reason he's even at the Spectacular today, competing for the Inner Geekdom Championship. So I'm interested to see how it all plays out.
Yeah, and Brianne, and then you enter into this fray somewhat because you've had issues with some of the people that are going to be on the desk. Tell us a little bit about your mindset right now about to call this match.
My mindset right now, well, first of all, Mike, it's time. I've had enough of Mike and what he's doing with this league and the strings that he is pulling and how he's just kind of working over Thad. But at the same time, I've been able to unionize the league a little bit to go into that and say, you know what? Enough is enough.
Enough is enough.
Enough is enough. It all rides on this match.
And the Commissioner Bowl.
Continue.
It's who knows what's going to happen? Will there be chaos after the match? We're just here to ask some trivia questions and usher everybody into
living
the
together
Schmoedown
match
Spectacular. We have some pre-interviews with each of the competitors. We're going to throw to those right now.
For the most part, 2018 has been fairly shitty. It hasn't been the best. But we're coming up to Christmas time here, and I got a little bit of a gift. Sitting around, just kind of minding my own business.
It's been a while since we've seen Christian at the mic.
Thaddeus
Yeah,
Williams
for
comes
an
up to me
interview,
and says, "Hey, I'm going to
pre-interview.
accept that challenge that you threw down to me months and months and months ago." I was like, "That's shocking. I never thought that would ever happen. I never thought you'd
my
have
favorite
balls
song.
to do that."
I've been getting bullied all year. Christian asked me to take over for him. It was too much for him. I did it. Nobody else wanted to do it. I did it. I've created some amazing stuff this year. You had the Anarchy tournament. You had the Inner Geekdom tournament. We wouldn't know who Mara Kanopic was if it wasn't for the Inner Geekdom tournament. This has changed the league for the better. Nobody gives me any credit for any of this.
I found out that Brianne had, for some reason that is entirely unbeknownst to me, offered Tom Dagnino a chance to compete to become the commissioner of the Schmoedown.
Because people love
That
the wreck
makes
shop.
absolutely no sense to me whatsoever. I don't know why you want the homeless man who lives in the dumpster behind the building running things around here, but
Imagine
honestly,
the matches.
If Dagnino is taking a shot at it, then I am obligated to attempt to stand in the way.
Where's the mask?
I'm playing a dingbat, a ding dong, and a moron. You could put them any way you want because they all fit that criteria.
I don't know what's going on with Kalinowski and this G character, whoever it is, but whatever they're doing, whatever they're making Thad run around doing, they inspired him to get it back and say, let's put it all on the line. So now it's a four-way for the commissionership.
I feel like now is the time that I really have an opportunity to help reclaim order here in the Schmoedown League. I mean, I don't know what Thad's deal is. I personally like Thad a lot as a person, but he has definitely proven that he's not willing to stand up to bullies.
If you want to come in and say that I have to challenge a bunch of people for my job so I can keep it, fine, whatever. I'll do it. I competed in this league before. I was really good in this league.
Yes.
People said that I'm the better of the two people. Sorry, Aaron. Please don't cut that.
Now I finally get into the ring here, and then someone goes and steals my mask. Now that's my good luck charm. You know what? I have an idea who it is, and I'll tell you what. If I find out who it is, it's going to be grand opening, grand closing for him.
I am genuinely so excited to be here with you today, Christian and Thad, throwing down in the movie trivia Schmoedown arena. And Tom, I just don't like you.
As I sit back, win or lose, which I think I'm going to win.
He doesn't even
without
need the mask.
I'll still be a winner, because I always am. Period, point blank.
So I'm going to compete. I'm going to do my best, and I'm going to keep
His
this
exclamation
freaking
point
job.
at every-
Even though
at the
all
end
these
of
people
every
are
sentence.
always coming after me, nobody takes me seriously. It's driving me insane. But you know what? It's for the betterment of the league, and I'm going to stick with it.
I don't know what's going to happen. What's going to happen is me having fun, answering some questions, being able to take Dagnino
that's
out.
what you're
I will
gonna
say
win.
that too.
It's gonna
Even
be
though
fun.
he has
You
a good
guys
record,
are
he
gonna
hasn't
enjoy
been
it. So,
playing
hey,
in the
Thad,
game in
get
matches
ready.
for a while.
It's going
so.
down, and
But that's
Mr.
the
Mike
approach,
Kalinowski,
That's true.
whatever you're planning on doing, whatever you got cooked
No
up,
pressure.
it all ends today, brother.
Pressure squeezes that brain and gets it hard to freaking access the answers.
Yeah. That's true.
All right, well, you see that a
And
lot
the higher
of
the
words
stakes
being
of the
said,
match, the
a
harder
lot
it
of
is to
give,
pull.
some take, and right now what we're going to introduce is something new here that we're going to do
Speaking
for the
for myself.
Spectacular and possibly going forward next season, and that would be notable accomplishments. First up, Christian Harloff. He's won a crap ton of matches. He went on an incredible revenge story, and oh, by the way, he helped create the movie Trivia
was a
Schmoedown,
former
and he's the
champion.
reason why we are celebrating the Schmoedown Spectacular 3. Emma Fyfe, not only a great inner geekdom competitor, she knows her way around a Schmoedown table, and she is part of the Fight Club. Hell, it's named after
And she
a hell of a
won the
team.
manager
Bad
bowl
Williams,
last
notable
year.
accomplishments. He is great at a Jimmy Buffett's
League commissioner,
Margaritaville.
league
He
commissioner,
shops
Ryan
at Ross
Shirt
Dress
Club.
for Less. And as far as Tom Dagnito's notable accomplishments, we'll let you know when he gets one. All right, and for the introductions of
He's a
today's
hell of a freaking
competitors,
coach
I
on the
turn it
line.
over to
Yeah,
the much
he is.
younger,
The
handsomer
best
than
manager
me,
during
Brad
play.
Gilmore.
All right, here we go. Introducing first, representing Who's the Boss, with a record of 2 wins and 4 defeats, the 2016
Bobby Finstock.
2017 manager of the year,
That song, that theme song back.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Looking like Lisa.
Bernie Kosar shirt and a Coors original. Maybe he's trying to use
Like Lisa from Weird Science.
He cracks me up.
I was talking to someone before the match saying how I need to be the wardrobe coordinator on this show.
Well, clearly I don't need your help, but Vince talked about it.
and his opponent, with a record of 1 win and 1 defeat, representing the Fight Club. She is the manager of the movie Trivia Schmoedown Team Champions, the Golden Mike, Emma Fyfe.
Yay!
Waving to her throngs of supporters, a few boos ushered in by Clark.
Little Slytherin love there.
What a run these 3 have been on, along with Mark Andreyko, member of the Fight Club this year.
Love the dress.
No, that is a Slytherin dress.
And their opponent, making his movie Trivia Schmoedown singles debut, the Commish.
I love it too. The fact that it's the Curb Your Enthusiasm theme. Which is actually my ringtone. Not this one, but when he does the stare.
Doesn't look like they care. Thad Williams, he takes the sunglasses off. He's getting hot under the collar already.
I think you need to take some deep breaths in. Ready? In.
In through the nose. Out
She
through the
doesn't even
nose.
like it. She's up in it.
You know.
In through the nose.
Where's your dad, Kalinowski?
You know what? I'm my own man.
I love how Christian has the goblet
And their opponent,
that he uses on the Collider Live. No chance in hell. No chance. That's what you
with a record
got.
of 8 wins, 4 defeats with 5 knockouts.
Up
He is
against
the
the
former
machine
team
too
champion.
strong.
He is the former movie Trivia Schmoedown champion of the world,
Puppets.
Christian Darth.
Place in line. I love the freaking McMahon Corporation thing. And it fits in. No chance. Yeah, with his LaCroix. There you go.
I believe that's orange flavor.
You know, I like Pamplemousse. That one's
That's a very bold choice. I prefer the lemon lime.
There you go. Do it to that. Do it. Should have done with that.
It's an actual flavor.
They only have it in Texas.
Only in Texas.
They're not on good terms right now because he took away his
And
commission.
he is pouring it into his customary Collider Live chalice.
How are you?
Game of
There we go.
There it is.
Arnold.
Fuck you.
Already 10%.
Check that off your bingo. I saw the
Rising
bingo game with the
tempers flaring
Arnold
out there. Christian
impersonation
Harloff
on there.
Cleans up very well for a man who deep inside is just wanting to shoot
hold on.
squirrels.
No,
all right.
It's been made already. Just look at Kalinowski or a Paulie.
Oh yeah, is he under the table?
Ralphie G,
or-
Ralphie Q. What's his
I
name?
am,
Precious Paul.
I'm doing this on my own.
Do you believe that Kalinowski is just talking directly to you and feeding you everything
the
to
victim
say?
here.
and-
Don't make fun of me, Emma.
All right, I'll remind the competitors we're going to try to have a
Poor
fair fight. We have
Thad.
security on hand for the spectacular. We have not heard of any shenanigans happening yet. Hopefully it stays that way for all 6 matches, but particularly for this one.
This
Very
is like
true.
One
dinner
winner,
at my
3
house. My kids.
I will now
I'm fat.
try to corral all the children / primates that are currently on the desk. Per the rules of round number 1, it's going to play like a normal extended match might when we have more than one competitor, but round 1 is the same. 8 questions. Are you ready?
Where is my mask? You know where it's at?
No one knows where
Because
you're
that's a conspiracy. Listen, you know, the chips have been stacked against me forever here, and you're the #1 culprit.
You think I did it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You're the dingbat.
Okay.
You're the ding dong.
So are you ready?
Right.
Yeah, it was more of a yes or
Yeah,
no
yes or
question.
Mark, I am ready and capable of
I'm ready.
answering the questions that are asked of me.
Thank you very much. Neighbor Thad Williams, are you ready?
I'm here.
Christian Harloff, I think I know the answer.
Yes, Emma, you're a classy individual. We're ready to go.
Let's do it.
Let's get ready for the movie
Schmoedown!
trivia.
Woo!
Spectacular.
Up and running.
Part 3, asking the first question will be the fresh voice, Brad Gilmore.
All right, competitors.
I love your show, by the way.
Thank you. It's very good. It's very good. But don't suck up, Christian.
Bias.
He was talking to me.
Oh.
He watches movie talk daily.
Your first question. In the category of action adventure, Peter Weller played the titular crime-fighting cop turned cyborg in how many RoboCop films?
Oh, man.
That's a curveball.
That is a curveball. But that's a good
Kanye West
question.
song.
Has fallen on some hard times.
I'm
I
gonna
love
guess.
the remake, personally.
Michael Keaton.
I honestly don't know
4, 3,
how many RoboCop movies there are
Pens
actually,
down.
so I'm
Go
just
to
guessing.
Dagmino first.
Deuce?
That is correct. I believe you're referring to the number 2.
One, two more. I
That
said
is
3.
incorrect.
I got one right.
He also has 2.
Was it only
Christian
2?
Harloff also has 2.
See, I put 3 because I had no idea.
And I'm tied with Emma.
Trails early on in the match. Next
Wow.
question up from Brianne
Your
Chandler.
second
Yep, I
question
had no
from
idea.
Animated. In 2015's The Peanuts movie, Charlie Brown falls in love with a new student with what color hair?
My favorite Charlie Brown
Lucy.
special is the Valentine's Day one. Because right after that, Star Wars came on in 1989.
5.
5, 4, 3, 2,
Never saw it.
1. Pens down, Emma 5.
Maybe the little redhead girl.
It would be the little redhead girl,
Yep.
Ted Williams.
Red.
He doesn't need help yet. Christian
It was in the trailer.
I didn't even watch the trailer.
We will accept that.
We'll accept it, but God, you just make everything more difficult.
Everything difficult is
Everybody's got 2s. Emma 5 trailing by just
0 for
a point
2
as we
right
move on to
now.
the next question, Brett.
All
Terrible.
right, your third question in the category of dramas. What 2001 war film features a huge ensemble cast including Ewan McGregor, Eric Bana, Orlando Bloom, and Josh Hartnett?
Well, you talk about a lot of hunkery.
This is my favorite war
You had
film,
every poster of
actually.
these men on your wall.
I mean,
I think World
I
War
don't
II is my
know.
favorite.
Orlando Bloom, friends with a bow and arrow.
Repeat the question.
You can certainly do that. Go ahead.
What 2001 war film features a huge ensemble cast including Ewan McGregor, Eric Bana,
Jason
Orlando
Isaacs.
Bloom, and Josh Hartnett?
Tom Sizemore. Do you say Tom Sizemore?
Love to play
Orlando
like
Bloom
a
is the son of a bitch.
F. Mary
Orlando
Kill.
Bloom's the reason it all goes
Still
down.
left.
Jeremy
Hang
Piven,
out with.
Ty Burrell.
He's your dad.
There is a lot of people in
There's
that
a
movie,
lot of people
actually.
in there.
Black Hawk Down?
It is Black
Yes.
Hawk
Good
Down.
job.
Christian Harloff.
Walk down.
He also had it to Tom.
Pearl Harbor.
That is incorrect.
He got hung up on Hartnett.
Black Hawk Down.
Pulls even with Tom Dagnino.
Yeah, he probably
Christian
did good.
Harloff and Thad Williams emerging early as
I got
the
a point.
3-3 to 2-2. Brianne.
My buddy Ian was in that movie.
Question 4. Family films. 2009's G-Force follows a team of what specially trained type of animal as they try to save the world?
And this is my favorite moment in movie trivia Schmoedown.
The spelling?
The first good laugh out
This,
of
yeah, this is the one that I don't know.
I don't know how to spell it.
This continues to perpetuate.
It's infectious.
The whole town knows it's happening.
I'm going to assume this is how you say it. Oh yeah.
I don't know how to spell it, but
A guinea pig?
Monkeys.
That is not monkeys.
They don't.
It's
Take
a guinea
hint from the name of
pig,
the movie.
but
G-Force, there you have it, Tom.
Incredibles?
Yes, everyone's favorite animal.
What are we on animals? Emma 5?
I believe that the answer is guinea pig.
It is in fact guinea pig.
They also say these things
G-U-I-N-E-A, G-U-E-N-I-A.
I put G-I-N-U-E-A.
All my letters are there.
Yeah.
Perfect.
He has 4, and Thad Williams, that's a great point, Brandon. If Thad Williams gets the next 4 right, he's going to have a bonus question.
Thad is
just
in the
for him,
lead?
because he is currently in the lead. As we
Tied
go
with
back to Brad
Finstock.
Pitt.
Earpiece.
I got 3, so I'm tied with 5 and
Question number 5 in fantasy sci-fi. Who plays Trinity in the Matrix trilogy?
I love the reaction of Finstock just hearing the category through him off. He heard
What's her
fantasy, and
name?
it's like he wanted to
Oh my
leave the
gosh.
building, which is a fantasy.
Repeat the
as well.
question!
5,
Gosh.
4, 3,
You're a great pickup.
2.
I'm gonna kick
1.
myself. What's her?
Pens down, we go back to Dagnino.
Carrie Ann Moss?
Damn it!
You got it.
I put Catherine Moss.
It is Carrie Ann Moss.
I figured right at the end. A repeat, I would have gotten it. Because Catherine didn't sound right, but it's Carrie Ann Moss.
Yeah. Damn it. I could see her on my face, but I
Trailing,
could see her on my
not
face. I
trailing
could
anymore.
see
Now
her in my
Finstock
head.
finds himself down by 1 as we go to the world of
It's been a while,
comedies.
Trinity. I mean,
Comedies.
she was on, what, Jessica Jones?
6.
Yes.
And
I
narrative.
know you too well, buddy.
Who directed the 1988 comedy classic Coming to America? This was the first rated R film that my parents let me watch as a kid.
Oh. Well, I think that it ended up going very well for you.
Did it?
Because you have a potty mouth.
Oh, 5.
4, 3. You don't curse that much.
This
2,
is actually a
1.
revelation that we.
We go to Emma 5.
Oh.
Repeat the question.
You did get the repeat the
Yeah.
question in. So,
Well, Emma got it
we'll ask
right.
again. Just under the
I
gun.
will ask it again. Who directed the 1988 comedy classic Coming to America?
Got to give props to Emma Fife there, quickly recoiling her
Yes, she did
answer, not wanting Tom to spy it.
I didn't see it.
5, 4.
I think it's
3.
wrong anyway.
No, it's not.
No, you're not.
Emma, let's
You're right.
find out if you're wrong.
Went like 80s classic John Landis.
You are correct.
I had it and then
He had it.
No! Help me. I like his little notes on the
From Sexual
board.
Chocolate.
Oh
You
my
did not
goodness.
have it.
What is
I am
happening
shocked
right now?
Tom Dagnino.
I am shocked.
Martin Brest.
Okay.
Christian did not have it.
But
Okay,
he's
first of all, that's
Did
not how you
Sheely-
spell Mr. Brest's name.
You spell
That
breast
is how
like
you
breast.
spell it, actually.
That is
I
Yeah,
believe it's
now
B-R-E-S-T.
Emma is in the lead.
For Martin Brest. All right, so now we find ourselves in all sorts of chaos as Emma Fife, who was trailing in the first half of the match, finds herself with a 5 to 4 to 4 to 3 lead
Still
over
tied
Tom
with
Dagnino. The
I'm at
penultimate
4.
question in this category goes to.
Did I
Mr.
forget
Brett
to add a
Gilmore.
All right,
point?
in the
I don't
category of
remember.
horror thriller,
You're at 3.
what 1999 horror film had the tagline "Heads Will Roll"?
That was a tagline at the Ellis family every Saturday.
What was
Dad
happening?
upset. He was. I was
Repeat
one
the
of
question.
his.
Yes, what 1999 horror film had the tagline "Heads Will Roll"? You like how I
It's
kinda-
the horror
the
aspect
cadence
that's the
there?
little
I
throwing.
think that
Yeah.
you are
Dun dun.
Dun dun dun. Yes.
Yeah.
It's
Very
like
nice.
it's like a quarter note and then 2/8 notes.
5. I'm glad I'm putting you through broadcasting school. You're making
trying
my
to
money
think of
pay
all the
off.
horror
3,
movies that came out in
2,
1999.
1. Pens down, Thad Williams.
My handwriting's atrocious. Sleepy Hollow?
It
Yes.
is.
Oh,
Sleepy Hollow.
that makes
Did
sense.
Christian Harloff have it?
It doesn't say anything.
It really.
Plump lep.
It looks like it says "pump you up."
Did you get it?
Okay. Over to Finstock.
AKA corruption with a little stupid thing.
Hotel Kill.
That's not a movie.
The
Emma
tagline
Fife.
for this film, which was much later, was "He just wants his machete back."
It
Jason.
is not Jason X either, and so we have a two-way tie at the top between Emma
Look at
Fife
that.
and Thad Williams. Christian trails by 1, Finstock trailing them both by 2. As we go to the last category, Brienne, the 90s, pretty good decade for us.
I loved the 90s.
Good time.
Question
born
8.
then.
Can I
I
make
hate you so
a
much.
challenge that? I want to challenge that.
You're going to challenge.
Challenge, was it listed under thriller or is it listed under fantasy?
Horror.
Dark fantasy.
Thriller.
It was horror thriller.
Yeah, no, but the movie itself is
Sleepy Hollow.
Oh, so that's the
Is
challenge.
this what you're going to use your challenge
I know
for?
what the movie
You
is,
can.
fuckface.
So you're challenging.
I'm gonna challenge it. I want
An official challenge is in.
Christian
We're
throwing out the
going to
challenge.
Check this out.
I would say, but even I said it's kind of off-putting as a horror. But if you were
But
to
at
look
the
for
same
it in a
time, I
movie
feel like
store,
it would
it'd be horror.
horror.
Yeah,
We're
because
back after the challenge.
you worked at
It
Best Buy and it
the
was in the
issue
horror
of Christian
section.
Harloff, as though he just wants today to go even longer. Sleepy Hollow goes by a number of different categorizations. It has been called a fantasy. It's been called a gothic film on IMDb. It is listed as a horror movie. That's what we're going with. It is considered a horror film. It can fit into many genres, as many of the questions that we ask here today feature movies that can be categorized as multiple genres.
We had a small
The guy
horror
that
section
John
at Best
Landis
Buy, but it
Coming
was
of
in
America.
there.
Coming to America. Can you really trust him?
Some America? Fuck off.
Sexual chocolate.
Sit on me on fries.
Okay, so we go to Brienne. I
I'm gonna
digress.
read it.
Now we
Just
get to talk
taste
about
the soup.
90s movies.
That boy's good.
We do.
Yeah, let's pull
You
that up
scroll
right
that
here.
up for me.
And there
I
you are.
appreciate it. Thank you. 90s movies.
That's right.
Who stars as Tracy Flick, an irritating overachiever who goes to great lengths to become the president of the student council in 1999's election?
Brad Gilmore, just for the record, your age, sir.
Hmm?
Your age.
How's that relevant?
Did you live through Windows 95?
What's that?
It was awesome.
I don't
remember
Start me up.
I remember
the difference
Windows
between
95.
Dick and election.
2, 1, pens down. Christian Harloff's up
Reese
first.
Witherspoon.
He got that
Damn.
one. And
It was either her,
goes
Dunst,
into the realm
or
of 5 pointers for now.
it was either her or Dunst.
Danino.
That's it.
I was set up on a blind date with her once, but I didn't go.
Okay.
Reese Witherspoon.
Reese Witherspoon.
There you go.
He got it. He pulls the 4 points. Emma Fife have it.
Reese Witherspoon.
She's
I got it. Reese
enjoying
Witherspoon.
solely unless Thad Williams also
I
got it.
feel
He
much
did.
more like Matthew Broderick in this movie, but Reese.
All right.
So I'm tied with Finstock at the end of round 1.
6 points in round number 1. That's a pretty impressive.
They did all.
point total in round number
They
one,
did pretty
regardless
well.
of who you are or what you're competing for. Christian Harloff won behind them
Especially
at 5.
Thad.
Finstock picking up the slack at 4 points. And now we move on to round number 2. This is known as the wheel round. The wheel of fate, doom, and will be serving justice. That wheel is currently. Would you like to spin first? Or
I will, yeah, I'll spin
Emma's
first.
going to go ahead and kick us off here. Second choice right on the wheel. You wonder if they're going to factor in because we have 4 competitors spinning the wheel. The odds are good here, Brad.
The odds are definitely good, and as the wheel
She's a killer at the wheel.
I like how she moved to the wheel a little bit before she spun it. I think that's a great strategy.
That's something that I've noticed
It's going to
competitors
come to
doing.
what she wanted.
It could be musicals.
Yeah.
That is what she wanted. She wanted musicals. She
So
got
good at
musicals.
the wheel.
Emma
Harry
Fife
Potter
now
was
has a
on there.
chance
She
of
would've
answering
spun that.
3 questions from the category of musicals. I think it's only appropriate to have Brianne Chandler be the one that asks you said questions from the category of musicals.
Your first question, Emma. What is the opening song of Prince's 1984 rock musical Purple Rain?
Give me the multiple choice.
Is it A, Let's Go Crazy?
Yep.
Is it Let's Go
When
Crazy?
That's what popped in my head, but I don't
C,
remember.
When Doves
Beautiful
Cry is the one
Ones.
that popped in my head.
When Doves Cry
Purple
comes
Rain.
later.
I'm
Does
gonna
it?
go with B, When Doves Cry.
That is incorrect.
So now the other competitor's going to
Yeah,
give you
it's
about
Let's
5
Go
or 10
Crazy.
seconds to write down your attempt at a steal. This is going to be worth 1 point because Emma did ask for multiple choice. We'll give the options one more time. Is it A, Let's Go Crazy, B, When Doves Cry, C, The Beautiful Ones, or D, Purple Rain? We go to
Because
Dagnino
Purple
first.
Rain and When Doves Cry come later.
My beautiful girlfriend took me on my birthday. the
We
other
didn't
day.
ask for a story, just the answer.
Thank you. Just the answer.
Just let's go crazy.
That is correct.
It is in fact correct for 1 point.
Let's
Yep.
go
That
crazy.
got it at Christian.
Purple Rain.
He put Purple Rain.
I feel like Purple Rain, like, I remember Purple Rain
That's
coming
right.
later,
Just
so I knew
noticed
that
that
was
Sam
in
Levine
it. I
has
thought it
flown
was
in from Arkansas to be here in studio today. He reacted violently to that question. And now we move on to the
The
next
second
question.
I guess we could write down for these.
What musical has the most Academy Award Oscar wins?
West Side Story.
That is correct.
It's only if they go to multiple choice.
Right.
That one? Okay. Your third and final question. In Rent, what term of endearment does Maureen use to refer to her lovers?
Boo.
Oh, Pookie.
That is correct.
Yeah.
Yeah!
Pookie and Emma play. She walks up to the wheel. The wheel's going to go through a lot today. She spun the category she wanted with musicals.
That was good for
and she
Thad,
finds
though.
herself enjoying a lead 10
That one,
to
but she
7
did good
to
having
5 to
the
5.
not going
Williams,
multiple
you are
choice with the other
mathematically
ones.
up next, and he appears to want to spin. Here he goes.
Don't touch the deck there.
Come on, man. Let's get the comedies. Comedies.
You know, I think it's a smart play on
Thad's like me.
Thad's part to go ahead
He's in the
and
comedies.
spin the wheel because somebody else can take the category you want.
Absolutely.
Spinner's choice. Comedy.
But they're all.
Yeah. No, yeah, he knows. He knows.
All right, let's see if you can get that comedy wheel.
Let's see.
No.
Come on, Thad.
That wheel scares me.
Yeah.
All right, Thad Williams, you spun comedies. You enjoy a good laugh, as your shirt indicates, and we're going to give you
Says the man in the orange
3
suit.
questions.
I mean, come on.
To the man in the orange
First
suit.
question in the world of comedies of 3. Who plays Hitman Jimmy the Tulip in The Whole 9 Yards?
Bruce Willis.
Bruce Willis.
That is correct for 2 points. Did not need.
Crowd not impressed by that answer.
Very silent here. Okay, Thad, your next question. In the 2009 film I Love You, Man, Paul Rudd is a real estate agent who is trying to sell what celebrity's mansion?
Lou Ferrigno.
Lou Ferrigno. The Hulk.
Multiple choice.
Is it A, David Hasselhoff,
Nope.
B, Lou Ferrigno,
Yes.
C, Tom Selleck, or D, Patton Oswalt?
And everything got.
1 point for
Everything
Thad
got. Big
Williams.
time.
I didn't know that.
And your last
You're a whore,
question,
Peter.
Thad. In the world of romantic comedies.
Romantic comedies?
Sorry, your last question in the world of
Just come.
Your question is, what was the name of the summer camp Wednesday and Pugsley are sent to in
Chippewa.
Adam's Family
Damn,
Values?
yeah, it's Chippewa.
Camp Chippewa.
Oh, man. Multiple choice.
Is it A, Camp Anawana?
Nope.
B, Camp Chippewa?
Yep,
C,
Camp Chippewa.
Camp Anawana. We
D,
hold you in
Camp
our heart.
Tamaqua.
Let's salute your shorts. A.
B.
You said B?
B is in boy.
Then I'll give you a point.
I didn't need to go to
Peter McNichol and Christine Brandt.
Their respective choice of musicals and
Yeah, I don't think I would have gotten
Thad
Camp
enjoying a
Chippewa.
1-point lead over
okay, that's why you
Christian
had me
Harloff. You're up
get
next.
that.
Would you like to spin?
I love
He's gonna
Adam's
go ahead and
Family
spin.
Values.
Teamwork.
On action, Christian Harloff. Here it is. The crowd lustily applauding their beloved Christian Harloff.
Round and round she goes.
See that one steal from Thad.
You gotta figure they're gonna go crazy if he gets spinner's choice here. But
Almost got a story.
Is it slide?
It is not. It is not
dang.
going his way.
No.
And now we find ourselves in the position where the other three
Oh, they all get to decide.
Yeah, they all have to
which
decide. That makes
category
sense.
you're going to give to
I like
Christian.
that.
Which category would you give?
It was
Wow,
either
this is
all
not
of them
good
decide,
leadership.
or it would have been like whoever's in the lead would decide. But it makes more sense if all
I
of
think
them
I'd probably
decide.
give Christian maybe 80s.
We'll let Tom speak for us.
Okay,
for once.
Tom,
Oh
what
my
category
gosh,
would
I'm
you
sorry.
give to Christian?
We don't collaborate with people like this, but we did on this one. You know, we feel that Harloff, he's a loser anyway. So we're going to go with taglines for him.
Taglines are tough.
That makes, but yeah, it's tough.
I was happy.
He missed out on
But
Heaven
at the
Wrong.
same time, even though, like,
All right,
if
movie
those don't
taglines,
go their
Christian.
way, the other ones might not even get it
All right,
either.
True.
your First question. In the world of movie taglines,
Of course.
what action comedy features the tagline, "When he said I do, he never said what he did"?
Jesus.
True Lies.
Give Christian 2
Dang.
points.
Nice. Now they're like,
All right, Christian, your next question. Released in the year 2013, what cop comedy had the tagline "Good Cop, Mad Cop"?
let's be cops?
Multiple choice.
Is it A, The Heat, B, Hot Pursuit, C, 21 Jump Street, or D,
Ride Along.
Right along.
Right along.
What's the? Give me the options again.
Is it A, The Heat, B, Hot Pursuit, C, 21 Jump Street, or D, Ride Along?
Right along.
Right along. Yeah, I would go right along.
Right along.
It is incorrect.
Oh, then
so
The Heat,
the other
maybe?
competitor's going to give you the options one more time. Is it A, The Heat,
God, man.
B, Hot
I don't
Pursuit,
know.
C, 21 Jump Street, or D, Ride
wouldn't be
Along?
21 Jump
Please finalize
Street.
your answers, and we'll start
I'm
with
gonna go
that one.
Heat.
A.
It is A, The Heat.
A,
Did
The
Emma
Heat.
Fife have it? Did Tom Dagnino have it?
Did I? I don't know.
You did not.
No, you did not.
I'll let you guys be the judge.
This is it, but Thad and Emma each steal a point from Christian Harloff.
That-
Maybe
that's
considered by
keeping
many
that
the
1
favorite
point
going
lead.
into this match. He gets a couple points stolen from him, respectively, by two other competitors that are not named Finstock. So right now, Christian has one question left. The best he can do is get within 3 points of Emma Fife, and he's got to get this one right. Christian, your last question in the world of movie taglines, which you so lustily wanted to get. Which Bond film's tagline was "The dead are alive"?
The Living Daylights?
Live and Let Die.
Oh, that one too.
It's multiple choice.
Is it A, Spectre, B, A View
I'm
to
gonna go
Kill,
to The Living Daylights.
C, The Living
What I-
Daylights, or D, You Only Live Twice?
Spectre.
That is incorrect. Once again for the steal, and
I
Christian
know.
treating multiple pieces of equipment here at the Schmoedown very poorly.
A View to Kill.
Is it A, Spectre, B, A View to Kill, C, The Living Daylights, or D, You Only Live Twice?
I'll go Spectre.
Okay, everybody's got their options. Thad Williams
What
first.
Harloff say?
D.
D is incorrect.
It's not
Emma
it.
Fife?
A Spectre.
She
Yes.
did have A, Spectre,
Yep.
and she
Nice.
gets another point. Tom Dagnino, did you have it? That is not it.
Very nice call.
So Emma Fife getting a steal here.
my gosh.
She finds herself enjoying a lead.
Chloe
with
tried to make
Thad.
the B and A.
12.
Yeah.
Harloff
Wow.
trailing by 5 points, down to 7 points. Then Finstock at 5, but it's his spin, Brienne. What do you think he wants?
Oh gosh, I would go with sports movies for him.
Head
That's
up
what
there
he's
anytime,
looking at.
Tommy.
Yeah, let's get this show on the road. I mean, it's a long day.
Well, you
I
can't-
don't
you
know where
can't
you're
count-
going.
you
I think
cannot
he's
count it out.
disqualified.
But you can't count Finstock out. Any man who walks around with a bare midriff has a shot.
I want to do the twirl again. Is he going to do the on the knee?
The problem with trying to make a comeback in round number 2 at this point is that you only have 3 questions to answer, and so if you don't get a couple steals, Tom had the opportunity to make steals. He just missed the question.
If he gets it, oh my gosh.
If you ever meet Tom Dagnino, ask him about Robin
In
Williams.
striking distance going into the third round.
Oh, yes.
Might not be.
Oh no!
Well.
Seems like
They don't even have to
Scores and soundtracks.
Wow.
Scores and soundtracks. Didn't even have to talk about it. They're like, yep, scores and soundtracks.
A little too far there.
Don't use
So Christian could really come back to this one with this
use
one.
multiple choice.
Backfired here. Well, there's only 2 answers.
No,
John
if you
Williams
think
or
about it, if you get 6 points, you got a good shot. So just shoot for the stars.
All right, so Tom Dagnino spinning opponent's choice. Christian was not hesitating by reminding his fellow competitors we should give Tom scores and
1942,
soundtrack. That's what he's going
Did
to have
they
to
even
answer.
confer, or did Christian just say, "Hey, here we go"?
All right, Finstock. In the category of scores and soundtracks, your first question. Who composed the music for the Hunger Games?
James Newton Howard.
You can just answer, Tom. You don't need to write it down.
Alan Silvestri.
It is incorrect.
It's usually one of the
For
4 or
steal,
5.
Reminder, Tom did not ask for multiple choice, so we will not
I
provide
think it's
multiple
James
choice to.
But do we give them a few extra seconds to write it down?
Give them a little bit of time.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I don't
We'll
know.
go to 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And
Christian
now,
got it.
please, Emma Fife first.
This is not right, but I went with Game of Thrones composer Ramin Djawadi.
That is, you are right. It is not right.
Also, more than likely incorrect. Alexandre Desplat.
No, sir.
I thought it was James Newton Howard, but I put Danny Elfman.
Oh.
He probably should have kept that
You
first.
should have kept the original one.
Damn, yeah.
Okay.
So what's it?
It's almost like not.
Yeah.
Everything on that goddamn wheel.
It's just not my day.
Bullshit.
I
Yeah,
am
that's
not
not your
saying
day,
Finstock.
Harlan.
This,
You're right.
this erratic.
Well, because
this
you
actually.
know
Should have kept it.
Usually
Should have kept James Newton Howard.
Should have stuck with the
I've
first.
seen him this mad on a performance stage before.
I've never seen
It could be one of those things where he wrote it and then realized it at the last minute.
Yeah.
Here we go.
probably.
Question number 2.
Is missing.
In scores and
Marcus at the front.
soundtracks, Mr. Dagnino. Scores and soundtracks. Question number 2. Please get this one correct. Who performed Back in Time from Back to
Huey
the
Lewis and the News.
He's a Lothario. His name is he's a legend in the streets. His name is Huey Lewis.
That's right.
That is correct.
Huey Lewis, Huey Lewis doing Back in Time from Back to the Future.
I'm going to challenge this. Challenge. The band is Huey Lewis and the News.
No,
this was not he was not a solo artist for the song.
Doesn't make a difference.
The question was who performed the song.
Hey, if he wants to challenge it.
It makes sense. Its challenge is just.
Yeah.
Because it is Huey Lewis and the News.
Yeah.
But it could also fall under who performed it, like who sang it.
But then they should have said who sang it.
It's true.
But at the same time, that would be like who
We're going to
Huey
make
Lewis.
a ruling now on whether Tom Dagnino should be awarded the points for saying Huey Lewis performed Back in Time from Back to the Future. It's going to be a controversial ruling either way, I'm sure, but there's two factors here. One is that it's not like you're saying the Beatles or the Rolling Stones and you answered Mick Jagger, John Lennon, or Paul McCartney. You actually did get the name right of the front man, the leader of the band, Huey Lewis, and I jumped in pretty quickly to my own fault and gave Tom the 2 points without following up and asking if he did know the news. It is my confident assertion that Tom Dagnino does know that it's Huey Lewis in the news. I am giving Tom Dagnino the 2 points for answering Huey Lewis.
Yeah, I would have given it to him in that situation.
But it's fair enough to challenge.
I think it was a worthy challenge by Zach.
Yeah.
And it just so happens that Huey Lewis in the News is Dad's all-time favorite band. So.
Hey, if I can get 2 points on a movie,
let's get back to the match. Brad Gilmore, one more question to ask to Tom Dagnino.
Mr. Dagnino, your third question in the category of scores and soundtracks. For what film did Italian composer Ennio Morricone win his first Oscar for Best Original Score?
Hateful Eight.
What's
there we go.
the
Yeah.
year?
We can't give you any other
It was
information.
a Hateful
This could be like
Trying to fish for more info.
2018. What's his name again? Repeat the question, please. Repeat the question.
Okay,
Repeat the question.
Again.
For what film did Italian composer Ennio Morricone win his first Oscar for Best Original Score?
Hateful Eight. Yeah.
You know what? I'm going to go to multiple choice because, you know what? I'm not giving these losers 2 points.
Yeah.
Not that anybody knows this.
Your
Leo
options-
Marconi. What do you...
Stop talking.
Your
Make the
options
piano?
We had one with his name and we're
Your
like,
options
had to go
are A,
multiple
The
choice.
Mission, B, The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly,
'Cause I don't wanna
C, The
pronounce his name
Hateful
wrong.
Eight,
Right.
or D, Once Upon a Time in the West.
Nope. C.
You can
You
just
don't have to write it. You can verbalize.
You can just tell us.
Let me get those numbers again. Let me get those A, B, C, D.
A, The Mission, B, The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, C, The Hateful Eight, or D, Once Upon a Time in the West.
I'm going to go with
He knows it was more recent.
C.
And that's what he
C
does.
is correct.
And that's
C
what he
is
does.
correct.
Good job. He knew it was more recent.
He does
Yeah.
get the correct answer after multiple choice readings. Tom Dagnino finds himself.
I was very surprised I got that
actually
one,
up
too.
by one on
I knew it was recent. I was like, what
Yeah.
is it? It's 8 something, and then when you said Hateful, I was like, oh yeah, Hateful Eight.
By at least 1 point. Chris only has 7 points. Emma Fife 12 points. Thad Williams 12 points.
This is
It pays to watch the
I don't
Oscars.
want to know how it's happened. I just want to know what's
watch
going
it
to
every
happen.
year?
Who do you think is going to get them all right?
I don't
going into
remember
round
any of
one?
it.
Right.
Sometimes we don't remember a lot of it, yeah.
All right. I kind of hope that Bob does.
But sometimes it
but I have
That's
no idea.
watching the
what's
Oscars
gonna be
paid
happening.
off
It's
for
actually
knowing
very
that
exciting,
answer
I
for
will
me.
say.
I go off momentum, and right now, in my
'Cause it was a
opinion,
big
the
deal that he
momentum is
won.
on Dad's
Yeah.
side.
Okay, the momentum is on Thad's side, and here's how round number 3 is
I
going.
love
to
that Thad
It's
is
the
just
round that
fighting
will
for his life
determine
right there.
The fate of the
He's killing
Commissioner
it.
Bowl.
And then Emma's just a good player.
Yeah.
I will be administering all of the round 3 questions to
Okay.
each and every
Here's a loser who took my mask.
competitor. That's exciting action taking place off camera.
It was me. Even though I was there, I took your
Surprised
mask.
that I'm asking my compadre here in the Schmoedown first, but you have a chance to catch up now.
Yeah,
you can get some points.
On my way today.
You set number 2, you set number 19. That's your 2-point question, and that corresponds to movie quotes.
All right, perfect.
Movie quotes.
It's just my
First
game.
question.
You're out of order.
In what classic film will you hear the
Oh,
famous
come on.
quote, "Here's looking at you, kid"?
Isn't that Casablanca? Yeah.
2 points for Christian Harloff.
Like Casablanca?
And now we go to Tom
Yeah, good one.
Dagnino. Tom Dagnino, you get a 2-point question. It's number 17, and that is the world of comic book movies.
Oh.
Okay?
It's Jay
And your
Washington.
question
Need
for
him.
2 points. Who wrote and directed the 2016 film Suicide Squad?
David Ayer.
That is incorrect.
He said Ayers, huh?
Yeah, he
David
did.
Ayer. David Ayer.
Whoa, I'm challenging it.
You
There's
can
not
use your
two
challenge
of
if
him.
you want.
Yeah, I'm challenging it right
Stick
now.
to the thing that you thought it was his.
David Ayer.
Add a possession to it. Say it was his. It was David Ayers.
Third challenge of the game so far.
Play up the fact that you think it was a possession. You pronounce it as a possession. It was David Ayers. It's bullshit. He won't get it, but that's the only thing he can do.
Ladies and gentlemen,
It was David Ayers.
ruling is in.
It was his.
I need all of the competitors to be
Man,
silent.
Mike,
I need the crowd to be
the
silent.
situation
I made my
probably
ruling.
wouldn't get that because he
The ruling
likes
is
to add
Tom
S's
is
to
not
everything
awarding
at
2
the
points
end.
because the correct director is David Ayer
Davis
and
is-
the news. So Tom Dagnino still has his question to be asked to see if he can regain the lead, at least over Christian Harloff. Tom, you said number 4 for your 3-point category, and that is in the realm of young ladies who movies I'm sure you've seen multiple times. That would be Angelina Jolie.
Oh yeah, she's my favorite.
Angelina Jolie.
She was great.
And your question
Geely. No,
for 3 points. Who co-starred as Angelina
Gia.
Jolie's love interest in Original Sin?
Antonio Banderas.
Yep.
What year was that?
Can't tell you.
Once again, cannot tell you that. I can just give you a
Original Sin,
countdown. 5, 4,
Repeat the question.
3. That's your last JTE
No,
rule.
it isn't.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it
certainly
is. You gifted another one earlier.
Tom, your question is who co-starred as Angelina Jolie's love interest in Original Sin?
I think that was like 1990s, like 84, right? Kidding.
Don't waste your time,
I'm
man.
gonna go with Antonio Banderas.
Did he say Banderas?
I think he's just like talking to them, trying to think it in his mind at the same time, and then when he gets it, he's like, okay, Antonio
That's right. We go
Banderas.
back to Christian. It's called a
Dang.
Commissioner Bowl. Right now, it's a toilet bowl between Christian
That's
and
another
Tom.
loophole that he probably is doing.
Christian, we go to number 11 for your 3-point question to regain the lead on Tom. And now it's going to get interesting because if Christian hits this, it's his 3-point question. He's going to be tied at the top with Emma and Thad. Christian, for number 11, the number of Super Bowl legend Mark Rippon.
I'm stressed already just for the first match.
I'm sorry, which category did you want?
That wasn't me.
Okay, because the category you're getting is a young man named Charlie Sheen.
He's the best.
Terminal velocity.
Charlie Sheen.
Hot shots.
All right, and your question is,
Men at work.
Young guy.
in the film Major League, the owner wanted to finish in last place so she can move the team to what city?
Miami.
She didn't want to go.
Damn, we just watched it too, and I forgot where they were trying to send it. I forgot where she was trying to send it.
Christian Harloff finds himself at his, what I would consider to be his rightful place in this matchup, the top. However,
Wow,
Thad and Emma have not
thanks.
had to answer a question yet, nor will they yet, because we go to
That would be a good
Charles
question too. They'd be like,
last-ditch effort to stay in the game.
what's his nickname?
Makuga would already
13.
make that
This is for the
answer.
This
given to
is for the
everybody.
lead. That is correct, Brad. Fitz, like you can
But
be
it'd
doing
still be a
4-point
good
lead if
question
you get this
if
question.
they don't
Should be
correlate
enjoying like a
the
7-point lead right now.
And you selected
Debatable.
number 1. And number 1 corresponds to the world of sports movies.
Okay. Well, if I don't get this right, I'm an idiot.
Yeah.
Your question, in the world of sports movies, what football movie features performances by Craig Sheffer, James Caan, and Halle Berry?
Huh?
And we're going to give you the count. 5,
James Caan,
4,
Halle Berry.
3, 2, 1.
Any given Sunday?
That is incorrect. Looking for the program.
Thank you for
The
playing.
program.
I don't even remember the program.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Well done.
It was a valiant effort, though, on the Crumb's part. He would have gotten it.
for
If you
me
would have said
as
Omar Epps.
Tom Dagnino.
Why? I mean, who's what?
These are all points that
Come
you're
on,
not accruing.
Lucky. I mean, Omar Epps needs to be there. Who's the other guy?
Okay.
So now,
What?
we're
Here,
going to go
my question to the booth. Can we just shut his mic off?
That-
That's the
that-
question I
that
have to
sounds
the
like a-
booth.
Try to do that. He is
Okay.
exiting the
All
stage.
right.
for
Thank you.
everybody. Thad
Thank
Williams, you're up next.
God.
Mercifully, for all of us
Poor
here.
Thad.
Thad Williams, your first question comes from category 6. And your 2-point question is going to be from the wild, the wonderful world of musicals.
Okay. All right.
It is a wonderful world, I will say.
And your question is,
What's that supposed to mean?
Here we go.
who plays the lead role Sophie in the film Mamma Mia?
What's her name?
What's her name? She's in the Mean Girls.
She's in Mean Girls.
5, 4, 3, 2?
Meryl Streep.
No.
Looking for Amanda Seyfried.
That one.
So
Yes,
Yeah, I
Amanda
can't
Seyfried.
remember
I
her
could
name.
not remember her name. And I
Emma
just
Feist,
recently
your
watched
two-point
this
question, you
movie,
selected
too.
number 7. So number 7, Joe Theismann's number, corresponds to crime movies.
Man, it's
To
all over
crime
the place for
movies.
all of
We
them.
could have reversed
Yeah.
the categories, perhaps.
I know. That would be great.
But you're stuck with crime movies.
It's
And the
good for
question
that.
is, who plays the titular Leon in Luc Besson's Leon
Jean
the
Reno.
Professional?
Yeah,
Oh, God.
that guy. I couldn't remember his name.
Elvis Presley movies. Love the King. Got
5,
It's just not coming. It's not going to happen.
3,
Jean Reno.
It's not coming to my brain at all.
1. It's not coming. Looking for
No.
Jean Reno.
Oh.
Jean Reno is the professional. And we go back to Thad Williams.
Okay.
Gonna bounce back to you.
Very enthusiastic.
Gonna bounce back to that. Yeah, your category is for 3 points, and the lead, the lovely Julia Roberts.
Okay.
Your question is,
America's Sweethearts.
in the film Mona Lisa Smile,
Never saw it.
who plays the highly opinionated student Betty Warren, who after
Yeah,
Catherine's
Christian.
support
I feel the same
files for
way.
divorce and studies law?
Oh.
Susan Sarandon.
I've seen this
no
movie.
idea.
What is it?
I
Go
don't
to
remember.
5, 4.
Yeah, who would know that?
I
Your
have no
mom.
clue.
Looking for Kirsten Dunst.
Oh, man.
I want to use my answer from earlier.
Kirsten
Bad.
Dunst.
You don't use any of your JTEs. What are you
I
doing?
gotta save them because of this guy.
Save them.
All right.
Okay.
So now we
Question.
Yeah, he's saving them for the big one.
here.
Use it against Christian. It's
Yeah.
clever.
Emma Fife hasn't used any of hers.
The golden mic.
This Christian only has a 5 left.
Here.
Yep.
As we waste yet another round 3 question on the Commissioner Bowl. You, for your 3-pointer, you selected number 12. And that corresponds up here to new releases.
Okay.
And your new release question is, who played Rosalie, the woman who joins Christian Bale's party in 2017's Hostels?
Frick, what's her name? Jesus. Rosamund Pike.
Rosamund Pike. Gone Girl herself.
Go to 5, 4, 3.
Repeat the question.
I can do that. Who played Rosalie, the woman who joins Christian Bale's
Rosalie's
party
what
in
threw me off.
2017's Hostels?
I will say
5.
Just say her character
4,
name and you might get there.
3,
Kate Blanchett.
2. Looking for
Rosamund Pike.
Rosamund Pike.
I love this though. They're just neck and neck, all of them.
Here
I know.
with guesses that are inaccurate, but that does find us with quite a lot of drama here.
It's anybody's game right now.
Brad Gilmore, Brianne Chandler, we find ourselves
I
tied
can't
at 12.
take it anymore.
Each
Can we finish
competitor
this game?
has their 5-point question left. Wow, ladies and gentlemen, what a way to kick off the movie trivia Schmoedown Spectacular. Christian Harloff, you're right back in the match now.
Yeah.
And your question. You selected category number 3 for 5 points. This comes from the world of directors.
Oh, okay. Well,
And
let's
your
see.
question. Which renowned filmmaker played himself in Billy Wilder's Sunset Boulevard?
Cecil B. DeMille. Cecil B. DeMille. Cecil B.
Go
DeMille.
to 5, 4,
I'm ready for my close-up,
3.
Mr.
Repeat the
DeMille.
question.
Certainly can do that. Which renowned
Yes.
filmmaker?
How many do I have left?
You have one more repeat evidence. Which renowned filmmaker played himself in Billy Wilder's Sunset Boulevard?
My favorite movie.
Favorite classic movie?
Favorite classic movie.
5, 4, 3,
I'm ready for my
2.
close-up,
Which
Mr.
renowned
DeMille.
filmmaker played himself in Billy Wilder's Sunset
Mrs.
Boulevard?
Doubtfire. Come on, Christian.
Not yet. Go to 5.
I don't think he was around.
I feel
John
like
Huston.
Gloria Swanson.
That is incorrect
Damn.
for Cecil B. DeMille.
I'm
And
ready for my close-up.
If he said Cecil B.
somebody
DeMille, would you
between
get it
Brad
still? Because
and
he said
Emma Fox indeed ready
Cecil.
for their
Cecil B.
close-up.
DeMille. It's
As
the
we
way
move
it's
on to Brad
spelled.
Williams, can he get
CECIL.
his 5-point question and break
Cecil
this
B.
losing
DeMille.
streak that the Schmoedown finds itself in. Thad Williams,
Ooh.
you selected number 8 for your
Sure.
5-point question. That corresponds to a category maybe that you seen multiple times. That would be romantic comedies.
Fine.
Romantic comedies. And your question is, in My Big Fat Greek Wedding,
Damn it.
what is the name of the restaurant that Tula's parents own?
Opa. I don't know.
Wow.
It's a 5-pointer too, so it ain't gonna be
Yeah.
something super easy.
He's correct. Wow.
My Big Fat Greek
Go to
restaurant.
5, 5.
Actually a restaurant.
More question?
I can do that. In My Big Fat Greek Wedding, what is the name of the restaurant that Tula's parents own? And
Fat Greek.
5, 4,
Feta
3.
cheese.
Repeat the question.
In My Big Fat Greek Wedding, what is the name of the restaurant that Tula's parents own? That's your final JT.
Goat cheese. I don't know.
5.
Delicious.
4,
Opa.
Athens Grill. I got that.
Looking for Dancing Zorbas.
I appreciate Athens.
Everybody.
Hell of a freaking 5-pointer.
Yeah.
Zorbas, they haven't changed that.
Funny thing is, if Emma misses it, then they're all tied up.
I know, and then they go into sudden death.
To your favorite
I do know the
pasta.
Dancing
Emma
Zorbas.
Fight.
Come on, Emma.
Emma, I have good news and I have bad news.
Yeah, okay.
The good news is
I can
the
see it, I
stage
know.
has been set for you to knock this 5-pointer out of the park and walk away from the Commissioner Roll winner and to give us all a much easier time.
Right here.
The problem,
Yeah,
the
bad
bad
news.
news, is that number 16 corresponds to a 5-pointer from the world of Sly and Arnie.
Oh, of course.
That would have been awesome if it was Harry Potter. That would have been awesome if it was Harry
Look at their
Potter.
all.
Yeah.
If it was.
Oh my God.
Come on.
Can't get any worse, guys. This can't get any worse.
Destiny.
I'll tell you this.
Woo!
All right.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, how can you tell the Schmoedown's not scripted? Because I would have not approved of what we're seeing. Your question, Emma. And to dear God get it right to save us from sudden death. Name 2 of the stalkers in The Running Man.
Sub-Zero and
Having never seen The Running Man,
Electro.
we're gonna go with Bob and Bartholomew.
Right there. Sub-Zero, Buzzsaw, Fireball, Dynamo, Captain Freedom. Ladies and gentlemen, we go to sudden death.
Who would have ever?
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
So this is just all over the
I can't
place.
believe that Bob was only one off from.
Is it Professor Sub-Zero? I feel like if I just said Sub-Zero, I'd get it wrong.
You
It's
all were
Professor
expecting a good
Sub-Zero.
match with 3 rounds. Now we move to sudden
I
death.
mean-
Are my co-announcers doing okay? Are you
Wait,
hydrated? Do you need any sustenance? Should we move on to sudden death?
Let's do it so we can get it over with.
There's that, but I don't necessarily think this means it's a
Captain
bad
Freedom
game.
was supposed to take him on, but then
game.
he
It's a
quit.
game
They
that
don't want to
keeps
do it,
going.
so they just
It
use
actually
footage
is
from
a really
a past
great
fight
game.
It's
to
an energizing
now-
fake everybody out.
12, a score that will live.
So I'd challenge that if
Sudden
someone
death.
said Captain
Here
Freedom.
are the rules. In sudden death, we'll remind everybody that if you used up all your JTE rules, you have no more JTE rules. If you did not use your challenge yet, you still have a challenge to play, should you want to.
And
in
5
sudden
has
death.
2 more
Brianne,
JTE rules, and
please,
they're still in
simply
effect,
ask the
so.
question.
And a
You do
challenge.
not need
Yeah.
to say the category.
So she's in a
that
good
you
place
purchased.
right
Right.
now.
Okay, here we
Although
go.
it could
Question
benefit
one.
them too.
After
Or
a long
hurt them.
absence from movies, Cher appeared in which 2010 movie starring alongside Christina Aguilera?
All right, and they're going to have about 15 seconds here. And you can cut attention with a knife. We have a lot of fun here, and now all of a sudden it gets serious. 5.
What's the one where they
4,
sing?
3,
shaking.
2,
remember.
1. Hands over to Christian Harloff first. Did he have it?
Dreamgirls, that's not
It is not Dreamgirls. Did Thad Williams have it?
I can picture it. It's not sparkling.
No, she's gonna get it.
Emma Fight.
Emma!
Is Emma Fight?
Holy jeez! Emma
Oh my gosh! Yes!
dominating. Wow.
All ladies, all
Oh my gosh!
titles.
Woo!
The new commissioner.
What's
No,
happening?
what is that? Whoa, 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 whoa!
Is shredding the envelope.
Where did that shredder come from?
That's the letter that Mike Kalinowski and Paulie G had.
This is ridiculous.
The blackmail. Wait a minute.
What was in the, what's in the note?
That's Paulie G.
Paulie G, please use the microphone, Paulie, if you're going to say something to the room.
Oh, yes. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I have to point out to you, by the way, Paulie G here, attorney at law, at your services. Thank you.
Paulie, I'm not sure what you're doing here, but we do know that Thad Williams lost fair and square. He was supposed to give the envelope to Emma Fife, and it said he shredded it.
Indeed he did. I witnessed that, and I'm here to tell you that there was sensitive, confidential materials in that document. Now, foolish Thad was under the impression that that was the only copy we had, but guess what? Ladies and gentlemen,
Of
we
course.
lawyers are prone to our little
We're
white
lawyers.
lies. And guess what? This was a big white lie, Thad. Now, I'm sure you're wondering what is contained in these documents.
He's not going to give it to
No
us.
one is wondering. No one is wondering that. No one cares.
Does anyone care?
Yes.
Yes, tell us. We want to know.
Seeing what this could be.
Well, let me tell you.
You're not
I'm
gonna-
not the person that's going to reveal that information. I shouldn't be. However, that person is present. That
Emma.
person
This is like the movie
is
Clue.
my employer.
Emma.
Mike.
That's right.
Emma.
I'm working for somebody else. Lawyer. So,
Lawyer.
this person is
gonna
the
be
same
Emma.
man. The mastermind who instructed me
Christian.
to crash Inman's interview.
It was me, Austin.
Who directed me
It was me all along.
to interrupt Dagnino's speech. This is the same man who told me to get inside the mind of Kalinowski and twist it up. You were a great pawn, Mike. Sorry. Ladies and
Christian.
gentlemen,
Oh, here we go.
I give to you my employer!
Christian Harloff.
Yeah.
Yep, I knew it. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
It was me, Austin. He was just there to destroy them.
God, you dumb bastard. So first of all, Emma Fife, your victory is completely valid. You will indeed be a commissioner. Into
What do you mean, commissioner?
Shut your mouth.
Commissioner. Yeah.
Now, in regards to where, we'll get to that, but you earned your victory, you did your job, and I congratulate you. It was amazing. So, Thad, I know what you did in the first and last spectacular, everybody. The second I signed that thing, you don't think that I've been working with this guy for 4 years, he makes me look at every single contract.
Oh, boy.
And we knew that that missing page basically said that after 4 months I revert back to commissioner. However, Thad ignored it. Mike had the page, and we used Mike. Sorry, Mike. You were great for what you did. But the whole point is, I'm not a commissioner. I'm the goddamn chairman. I've been the chairman of this league since the second I created it. I create the commissioners. And guess what? You want to know if you're fired or not? No, you silly bastard. You work for me from now on. You do what I tell you to do. If I want you to jump, you jump. So
This
from
makes
now
more
on,
sense,
Thad
though,
Williams
now.
works for me.
Yeah.
I don't know what the hell you're going to do. The toilets are a disgrace right now, so maybe you do that. Now, as
He's gonna
far
do
as
Charlie's
everything
work.
else goes,
Charlie
as
work.
far as the league itself, what's going to happen? It's going to revert back to myself, and I will appoint commissioners. Emma Fife will absolutely be one of those commissioners. You, my friend, have seen your last dance, and Mike Kalinowski, good luck, whatever the hell you think you're doing, because your reign's over. So thank you, everybody.
Unless he wins the belt.
Congratulations to Emma Fife, and enjoy the spectacular.
Yeah, I knew it. It's me, Austin, all along. The mastermind.
I cannot believe what I just see. Christian Harloff was the man behind the man behind the man.
I mean, him employing Polly for that long, for 4 years is what Christian said on the desk, Brianne.
4 years is quite a long time. I've only seen Polly around here, since last year. I do
He was
remember
the man
him.
behind the scenes. He was the wizard behind the curtain.
Lurking in the shadows, and Polly making full usage of his billable hour to get that
Yeah,
statement
and it's crazy
out.
because when we
Christian then
first
saying that he is
saw
the new
Polly
commissioner,
show
the
up,
again commissioner, you might appoint
Christian
other
wouldn't tell us who he was. We're like, who the hell was
He's
that?
saying he was the
He's like,
chairman.
The chairman.
Yeah.
Oh, but we got to sort
Like,
all
he
this
just-
out right
he
now.
wouldn't
Don't
tell
worry,
us.
We have 5 more matches here at the Spectacular. One more in
And
this
Christian
very
tells us
event.
everything.
In the meantime, I'm going to encourage everybody to check out TriviaSD.com. We are going to be in New York City, regardless of what title everybody's going to have there. We're going to be in New York City to kick off Season 6. We're going to throw to a quick preview, then we'll be back with Part 2 of vid number 1 of the movie Trivia Schmoedown Spectacular.
No
How about a
post
hand for
interviews, huh?
Brad and Brianne one more time.
Thanks for having me.
How much do those belts weigh?
Say probably about 5 pounds. If I had to
Well, you're
guesstimate.
5 pounds lighter after this match.
Wow. I mean, you know what? Honestly, that.
I love how
is
she's like
a
coordinating her
compliment
outfits too.
because,
She's
you know,
wearing the green Shire Wolf shirt, so she's wearing a green over.
This guy took it. This guy took it.
It matches.
Yeah.
Well, maybe. But that being said,
Okay.
I know you tried on the mask the one time.
Okay, all right, thank
I
you.
need it back.
Listen. Enough of this nonsense. We're here. It's
Linda,
fun to
listen.
play. You know, look, you guys made it through the tournament. Your wins were impressive.
So were yours. They were impressive, Clark.
That's
Yeah.
Very typical.
Anyway,
typical Ben.
yeah, I'm not here for that. In any case, we just want to play, okay?
All of you beat him.
Look, you did beat him, and needs to be said. Because you two are my dear friends, Clark. You know, our history, it goes deep. But make no mistake. We're taking those belts.
Nope. You're not taking the belts. They're going to keep the belts.
My dear friend, I think it's kind of funny how you hung it up and you bailed and you walked away, and then the second that you could possibly jump back in, you took it.
Oh, this kind of breaks my heart, though.
Couldn't have said it better myself. And you know what? Be careful what you wish for. Let's go.
Yeah.
Goodbye those belts. Good luck, ladies.
Oh no.
Mask and Draco. Don't worry about your fucking mask.
Now we have infighting within the Wolves of Steel. But unfortunately, the Wolf already has the belt.
Yes. Oh, Shire Wolves.
And the Man of Steel has partnered up with Lex Luthor himself.
Thank you. And I am now joined on the desk by who I thought may be the commissioner after this. He is the chairman, Christian Harloff. A well-played match, sir. I did not think it would go that deep. It went a lot of twists, a lot of turns I did not expect. And that was just the actual match. So the match ends. I'm just giving you the fans' perspective and what Brad, Brian, and I experienced up here at the table watching this. I was expecting maybe Jen Sturger to come through the curtain and interview everybody about the match. Instead, we get apparently you have a lawyer that your business partner Mark Ellis was not aware of.
Well, look, I've been working with Paul for a little bit too, and it just Thad thought he was pulling a fast one back last year, and I said to him, when I looked at that contract, I said, listen, this is bullshit. Is what it is. And so I had Paul look at it. I knew I was going to give Thad the benefit of the doubt and say to Thad, listen, let's see what he does. He wind up pulling a fast one. I sent Paul into Jason Inman's interview last year just to kind of set it up and see what was going to happen, cause a little anarchy, if you will.
Certainly.
And Mike Kalinowski just unfortunately had to become a pawn in the game, and that's what it was. And I just basically had Thad as the marionette for the rest of the season. You know me. It's like you try to pull...
I thought I did.
Well, if you try to pull a fast one, I'm going to get you. And Emma Fyfe took the victory. She is the rightful commissioner. Now, I said that there'd be some other things that she might be able to commission. There's some other things that are going to happen. I'll explain all of that at the end of the spectacular. But for right now, all is well. Kalinowski is like he doesn't know what he's doing with himself. And Thad Williams is also out of power. It is over. It is done. It is time for the chairman to take his league back. And I'm about to do that. And I'm glad to be here. You look wonderful.
Hey, I feel good. I feel fresh. As long as you never ask me to be a commissioner of anything, then you and I, my friend, are
commissioner of movie talk.
We are here to kick off the second match of the 6-match Schmoedown Spectacular. This will be the epic conclusion to vid number 1, and it is none other than the team title match. It's the Shire Wolves going against one of my favorite sitcoms from the 80s.
Look, that's right. Who's the boss? Mona is not here. Tony's not here.
Angela.
Sam and Dana.
Angela's the boss.
Dana Ponce was actually his name, I guess. I don't remember. Point is, I do remember who's the boss and the historic run that they had at this tournament. They won the tournament. Ben Bateman and Mark Riley were not supposed to be a team that worked out really well. They were not getting along. They had mowed through their competition. The last 2 matches, they took out Corruption, Chance Ellison and Mike Kalinowski. They knocked out the Harris brothers in 3 rounds. They have been a devastating team. However, this is easily their biggest challenge. The champions, the Shire Wolves, Clark Wolf and Rachel Cushing, are some of the best. They are Hall of Fame players. They're both former Rookie of the Year. Clark Wolf, you just saw what she did in the singles, and she's still got another match tonight for the number 1 contender. Rachel Cushing is a triple threat. She is devastating in the Inner Geekdom League. She is devastating in the Team League and in the Singles League. And they both have beat Ben Bateman twice. They beat him in teams, and they both beat him well, actually, Rachel has beat him in teams twice, and Clark has beat him in singles.
We have a lot to say about this match. Yeah. They had some talking to do as well. Let's take a look.
I have very fond memories of last year's Spectacular. First of all, I took the Manager Bowl when nobody even knew who I was managing, revealed that Mark Andraco had joined the Fight for Good, and the Fight Club was born, and a year later, here we are, defending the team championship.
So she's my Louise.
I'd say it was definitely worth it, and it's been a great year for the Fight Club, no matter what happens today.
Andraco
goddamn mask is missing. Yes. I'm freaking out, dude. You know, I've had this thing for like 15 years. It's my good luck charm. It's a fucking problem right now.
All right.
A big problem.
All right, it's not a big problem. Have you seen Iron Man 3? All right, Tony Stark, no armor, right? You know why? It's all in here.
It's not
This
a
is
good
my first spectacular.
combination
It's a
or
nice
good comparison.
environment to be in. We're ready to defend these belts. And, I think Rachel and I have been practicing and we've been communicating and we feel good. I feel really supported and I'm ready to get out there and play.
It's not about the mask.
It's not about the masks.
It's not about the factions. It's just about winners. You're looking at 3 of them right here, right in front of you. This is it, guys. This is our Oscar acceptance speech. We don't even need to play the match. We're accepting it right now. It's gonna be a great loss for those girls today.
You know, Who's the Boss showed up in the tournament. We won't lie. We're not going to underestimate them. But I think we have the momentum, we have the knowledge, we have the confidence, and we're going to.
We have the tools, we have the talent.
Entire
It's Miller time.
Because we fit. We fit perfectly. And now...
Like a glove.
Like a glove.
Like a glove.
And now, here we are. The belts are right in our grasp.
Even should the team of Ben Bateman and Mark Riley, who's the boss, triumph over the Shire Wolves today, it can't compare with the incredible record that these ladies have achieved this year, and they're gonna win anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Clark, my old partner. Rachel, my friend. Both of them. Dear friends. Good people. And is it emotional? Yeah. But is it going to change the fact that I want a belt? I want that belt. I will take it from them.
Mark, Ben, nice to see you again. We like having these belts. We think they look good on us. So
They look good
we
on you,
intend to keep them.
girls.
Absolutely. See you in the ring, guys.
I've wanted a belt more than almost anything I can possibly think of that I've ever been a part of. I've lost to Rachel twice, and I've lost to Clark twice. I'll never lose
love
again.
Tom.
Either one of those champs. They're going down today. End of story.
He wants revenge. So I got that going for me, which is nice.
I love that, Riley. Little Caddyshack.
Look, they both have a lot to prove here. The Shire Wolves want to keep the title. Who's the Boss wants to win the title. Bateman's first shot at it. Riley is looking to do what only Roca has done and win the singles championship twice and win the team championship. Riley and Clark is also the big story. Clark and Riley together had a shot at the team championship together. They were teammates for a while. And then when Clark and Rachel joined together and created the Shire Wolves, there was this run. Riley was retired. Riley came back, joined with Ben. Clark didn't sit that well with her. She's like, she wasn't ready to give the Wolves a steal up. But Riley wanted to take time off. He comes back now, and now the irony is there. If Riley is to take the championship, he's going to do it by taking it away from his former partner, but she does not want to let that happen.
Yeah, that's quite a hill that he's going to have to climb along with Ben Bateman to get to that championship, because the Shire Wolves, like you pointed out, just an incredible run they've had as a team and individually.
Riley unwillingly sold his soul to the devil to get there.
And, you look at what their strengths and weaknesses are, I guess, in lieu of tail the tape, let's actually look at some of their more notable accomplishments.
Yeah, look at the accomplishments you got. The notable accomplishments for Who's the Boss, they defeated the Harris brothers. They beat Corruption, and they won the 2008
It's such a mismatch. I love it,
in
though.
1987. Agreed. Now, the
Like
notable
lamb and
accomplishments
tuna fish.
for the Shire Wolves, they are the first women champion inside of the Schmoedown in history. They are both former Rookies of the Year, and they have a notable big win
I like the way
against Team
they
Action.
do it with their notables and then their reactions to the other competitors. It makes it seem like they're modest. Like,
Well, the
no.
Fight
So,
Club is on a roll.
I told you, the
They
beacon
are
of
rolling
positivity.
now.
They're like,
They have
oh.
a brand new commish. As they are getting ready for this, are you ready?
I certainly am. Mr.
Come on, let's keep that winning
Ladies
streak
and
for the Fight
gentlemen,
Club
it's
going.
time for the
Movie Trivia
Showdown!
5 rounds for the Movie Trivia Schmoedown Team Championship of the
I'm really
World.
looking forward to their entrance right now.
Introducing first.
always got to kick it up a notch every time they do an entrance.
I know.
Led to the ring by their manager, Phil Stein, with a record of 4 wins, no defeats,
You like it because now that I have a little Metallica.
Yeah, I love Metallica.
2018 Ultimate Schmoedown winners.
From the Bell Tacos.
And the 2-time Movie Trivia
Time marches on.
Mark Yoni
Yeah.
Who's the Boss?
love when it... Cal? You come out with Cal? Pan down! Pan down!
We want to see Cal!
Cal getting used to it.
We see the lead! Yay!
Cal!
He's like, I want food.
Last year he was doing interviews. This year he is going for the team championship. All right, here we go.
Be careful who you trust your dog with around these places.
I can still hear it in the background.
You know what? Most people shoot water guns.
Yeah.
We shoot laser beams.
Where's your mask?
Freaking lasers.
No, that's not going to address that question.
And their opponents, representing the Fight Club, with a record of 4 wins, no defeats, and 2 knockouts. Led to the ring by their manager.
What is it gonna be?
Mark the Android and Draco. They are the undefeated, undisputed movie trivia Schmoedown team champions of the world, Rachel the Crusher Cushing and Classy Clark Wolf.
There's a street called Cushing Street here in Tucson, and every time we drive by, we say, Cushing!
What's going on?
Calling action.
Is it like...
Oh, they work like Mommy and Michelle High School Reunion! Wonder Woman, Harry Potter, Catwoman. Oh, look at this Taylor! Oh! Yay! Oh, I love their outfits. Oh, so good.
So the Streamies in there.
Great Drake back there as
That's awesome.
Tinkerbell.
What
And Tinkerbell.
I like how Mara's like, the belt's
It was a great
enough.
intro again,
Yes.
ladies and gentlemen. There's Emma Fight bringing in the champions' belts here.
There it is.
Didn't go with the outfits, I don't think. So there you go. So the belts are there.
Great
Rachel
Drake
Cushing.
as Drinkerbell, I believe that's
right. Now Clark Wolf,
Herjo.
again, this is Clark Wolf's first
Doing
of 2 matches
Audrey
tonight,
Hepburn
and we have Rachel Cushing,
and
Clark Wolf, the
Marilyn
champions,
Monroe.
the challengers, who's the boss. Mark, how does round number 1 begin?
You know, Christian, I just want to say really quickly, thank you. I'm really excited to be here in this event. It's a really big deal. Guys, you know, best of luck. It's a big match. It's going to be a memorable one. It's going to be a great way for you guys to lose the belt. So just...
Oh, there it is. I thought he was being classy for a second. I should have known better.
We were waiting for it. All right.
All right, keep it. I'm ready.
You're ready. All right, the champions.
Riley
are
rubbing
you
off
ready?
on Ben a little.
Absolutely.
Then let's get ready
To
to
Schmoedown! Where Ben's getting a face turn.
Put a little extra oomph into that now that you're the chairman.
Always was, Mark. Always was.
In round number 1, your first question comes from the world of action adventure. And your question is, who plays the Amazonian general Antiope in Wonder Woman? I looked up the pronunciation on IMDb.
Yeah.
I want to hear no giggles in the crowd.
Pronunciation, or you talk to Jason in it?
It doesn't, it's one and the same.
5,
He writes the IMDb.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. And Clark Wolf.
Robin Wright.
Yes, ma'am. And Ben.
Robin Wright.
Rachel.
Robin Wright.
Riley.
Robin Wright.
Tie game.
Okay. They know their Wonder Woman.
Here you go. Comedies. Comedies is number 2. Name the actor that played Emily's dad in The Big Sick.
Excuse me. Is that you?
I turned it.
I never saw it.
4.
You know Brad Gilmore.
3. No. 2. He's very talented.
I'm guessing.
Repeat the question, please.
I honestly don't know.
Name the actor that played Emily's dad in The Big Sick.
I don't remember. I can see it.
Already a JTE usage for.
I don't know. It's just what came to my mind.
4.
I doubt it's right.
This is what came to my mind.
2. 1. Ben Bateman.
Ray Romano.
Yes.
That
Rachel.
one.
Ray
Yeah.
Romano.
Mark.
Ray Romano.
And Clark.
Ray Romano.
Never saw this movie. I know. I need to see it.
Here we go.
All right, Raymond. Your next
Living
category
Queens.
is the world of 1980s movies. And your question is, what 1986 sci-fi comedy follows an experimental combat robot who gains self-awareness and a conscience after being struck by lightning? I believe that's the same way I was born.
Yeah, I don't doubt it. It was 10 minutes ago.
The
5.
kids called me Powder.
4. 3.
The original Bumblebee.
All right, second one. Here we go.
1986
What is it?
sci-fi comedy follows an
Dang
experimental
it! I was gonna
combat
put Short
robot
Circuit, but
who
I
gains
didn't know if that
self-awareness
was
and a
true or
conscience
not.
after being struck by
When in doubt, write it out.
I know.
rules already.
Damn you, Johnny
That's
Five.
an expensive first round for
5, 4.
knowing how great that show was. They have the fun.
2, 1. Rachel Cushing.
Short Circuit?
Yes, it is. Riley.
Short Circuit.
Clark.
War Games.
Okay, and Ben.
War Games.
Wow.
Oh, dang.
We know who Ben's copying off.
Get it, but we're still tied.
Or vice versa.
Tied.
Johnny Five alive but on life support.
Wow. All right. Next category is directors. What was the first film directed by Kevin Smith? This is intense. You can feel it.
Yeah.
5, 4, 3,
I don't know.
2, 1. Pens down. Mark Riley.
Clerks.
Yes. Clark.
Clerks.
Ben.
Clerks.
Rachel.
Clerks.
Everyone got it. 7.
Okay.
Not even supposed to be here today.
We move on to fantasy sci-fi. Sci-fi stands for science fiction. Your question is, what character says the classic line, "That's it, man. Game over, man. Game over," in 1986?
I don't remember his
Did you
name.
say actor or character?
Character.
I'm gonna
Not
put
That's
his-
tough, yeah.
right.
Indeed.
I almost wrote actor.
Character.
I'm gonna write the actor because I honestly don't remember his name.
Real, they're
4.
not.
Can you repeat the question?
Yep, certainly can. What character
There's
says the classic
Ramirez,
line, "That's it,
and
man.
then
Game over, man. Game over."
Hicks.
1986's Aliens.
Drake.
5,
And
3,
Played
2,
by the late great
1. Clark.
Bill
I
Paxton.
had Paxton.
Ben.
Hudson.
That's correct.
Damn.
Said Bishop.
And Riley.
Hudson.
Hudson. Dang it! I cannot remember his name.
Riley's perfect right now, and we get to our next question here.
I
The
got
next question
2
here is dramas.
4.
This actress played
So we're at 6.
teacher Bonnie Stevenson opposite Chris Evans in 2017's
Oh,
Gifted.
You
what's
know,
her name?
They've been throwing
She
this movie
was
at me on
in,
every American Airlines flight I've been on for the last 2 years.
John Ralphio's
Finally watched
sister.
4. Good flick.
3,
Well, thanks for telling me
2,
that.
1. Pens down.
I can't
Ben.
remember her name.
Michelle Monaghan.
Incorrect. Rachel. Didn't have it. Riley.
Didn't have it.
Jenny Slate.
That's
Yeah.
correct.
Jenny
Had you not said that,
remember
I
her
wouldn't
name.
have gotten it.
Charles within 1 now.
So I won't count that
Our
as a
next
point.
question
And no
here.
I couldn't remember her name.
No.
Your
I
penultimate
knew it was
question
Jenny,
in
though.
round number
But I
1
couldn't
comes from
remember
the
that was
world
Jenny.
of horror/thriller. And your question is, 2003's Identity follows 10 strangers trapped during a torrential rainstorm in what kind of location?
Crowd didn't like that.
Hearing some groans from the managers.
You know what?
I have 2 answers.
The Bellow of
3,
Finstock.
2, 1. Rachel Cushing.
Motel.
Correct. Riley.
Motel.
Would they accept inner consciousness?
Motel.
Okay.
That's a location. That's where they all are.
Right? Motel.
What was their
We're at
birthdays?
1-point game as we get to our final question in round number 1, which is the Patreon question. And the following
December
question comes to you from John Patterson.
John Patterson,
That was
thank you,
September
sir.
Thank you, John. Thank you, John, for supporting
None of
the
us
show.
can remember.
All right, guys, in the category of animated, Mike Judge's animated creations of Beavis and Butthead star in what 1996 feature film?
We do need the title,
title of the film.
Yes. Thank you to John Patterson.
5.
Check out the movie Trivia Schmoedown
4.
Patreon today.
Well, I'm leaving the
3.
Beavis and
Those
Butthead
tears
part
are
off
2.
because I don't want to write the whole
1.
thing.
Pens down. Mark Riley.
Beavis and Butthead Do America.
Yes, that's it. Clark.
Beavis and Butthead Do America.
And Ben.
Beavis and Butthead Do America.
Yep, Rachel.
Beavis and Butthead Do America.
Wow. They all got it, and it worked.
That's supposed to be America. Can you tell?
Do man.
13 to 12 at the end of round number 1, and it's exactly
That's why I
Would,
didn't want to do
would
the
you
whole
give
thing.
it to me?
1 point separates
Yeah,
us.
because
The
you spent the whole
challengers have
time
a
writing
1-point lead here,
Beavis and
Mark, as we get
Butthead.
into round number 2.
That's
How's
why
that
you
work?
didn't get
Round
the
number 2
American.
now. The teammates can sit now.
We'll let the ladies go, please.
All right, so the
Okay,
Shire
from
Wolves
behind.
champions will go first. Clark, please spin from the wheel, not the peg.
Spin. Spin for the wheel, not the pen.
Spin the wheel, and it's been working for her.
Yeah, I created that meme if all you guys saw it.
Free to follow the
Seagull triggered me.
drama that goes on
Yep.
between Clark and the wheel.
They've been friends for a while here, too. The wheel's been very sweet.
Funny because she's been talking about
We
that
can
for
announce
like
officially
ever,
an
and she
item.
finally made it.
I know.
What we're going to see in a second
Is
is
it gonna be
Sandy! Sandy!
Oh, boy.
Sticking with it.
Rachel says
Sandy.
And they get Sandra Bullock.
All right, Sandra Bullock. All right, here you go, guys. Here you go. You're going to get 6 questions in the realm of Sandra
Come
Bullock.
on, girls.
First question.
Got this.
Who plays the older version of Sandra Bullock's mother in The Divine Secrets of the Ya-Ya Sisterhood?
She's in that?
5, 4, 3,
Ellen
2.
Burstyn.
That's correct for 2 points.
Good job.
All right.
She was in a scary movie back in the day.
All right, question 2. Who played Gracie's beauty pageant coach, Victor Melling, in Miss Congeniality?
Dietrich Bader?
Yeah, Michael Caine. Yep, that's right.
Really?
Yeah.
I know Dietrich Bader's in it.
All right, here you go. Sandra
seen
Bullock
it.
stars
Forgot
alongside
about
Matthew McConaughey and Samuel L. Jackson in which 1996 crime thriller?
A Time to Kill.
Yes, it is.
All right, Clark
Forgot about that one.
adjudicating
It was
herself.
on the other day.
You guys are killing it. I'm so
Who played
excited.
Sandra Bullock's husband, who was killed in a car accident in the mystery film Premonition?
I saw it. I don't remember. It's
I
the
don't
guy
remember.
from
5,
Nip Tuck, isn't it?
4.
Julian
McMahon.
That's correct.
Yeah.
2 questions left.
Jim McMahon's brother?
Yeah. All right.
There's
The Heat. In 2013's The Heat, it features Sandra Bullock and Melissa McCarthy teaming up to take down a drug lord in which U.S. city?
Boston.
2 points.
Was it Boston? I know. Isn't Taryn Killam the villain in that?
Yep. Spoilers.
Final
Oh,
question
yeah.
here, ladies.
Yeah, it's-
Which
if you haven't seen it by now,
1996 romantic
you're
comedy
fine.
stars Sandra Bullock and Dennis Leary as a thieving couple who run into relationship issues when they try to sell a stolen painting
This
in a
is
small coastal town?
Sleeping with the Enemy.
No.
Was that her?
No, that was Julia
5,
Roberts.
4,
Perfect.
To It by Sea.
correct.
Oh,
Damn.
nice.
Dominated. Clearly they brushed up on their Sandy.
Yes.
Did my ears mistake me? Was it a choice?
That is not 11 point lead now by the Shire.
So good.
Down by 1.
That's
And now
intimidating
it's
for
a
Who's the
hard
Boss
Riley
now.
spin
Yep.
here. Big spin by Mark Riley.
Kurt Russell.
go
Please,
ahead.
Kurt Russell.
By the
Please.
All because you want a tombstone question.
Just Kurt Russell. in
Kurt
general.
Russell, yeah. I mean, Kurt Russell is awesome.
Has to be impressed.
But because it's a picture of him as White Earth.
Yeah,
So.
to seeing some of these interviews here that Brett Gilmer's going to do on TriviaSD.com.
That's right. Nice plug there.
Appreciate it.
Okay.
I'm back around here. What do we got?
They got-
Is
what
it
they get?
going
What
to
they get?
be
Classics?
Festival Darlings? Do they spin away from Festival Darlings?
Keep going.
Keep
Keep going.
Spin away, Christian. Is take a mulligan.
Maybe.
Here comes the governor from Croatia.
Yeah. You're gonna get a 5 count here, Tom. Tom, you're getting 5, 4, 3.
Spin again.
All right.
Spinning again. There's the spin.
A valuable 20 seconds that I could have spent doing
They
something
could get
else.
screwed on this one,
No way
depending
they're
on
gonna
where
take
it goes.
Festival
Yeah.
Darlings.
No.
They're probably
But if they
looking
get
for
movie
some
release dates,
They've both got to be on board with it though,
Is on the
because
wedge.
if it's out of Riley's realm,
Yeah, but I feel like they would kill it if it's movie release dates.
Oh,
So close.
Anya Taylor-Joy's on that twice. Love her.
Festival Darlings.
This could be it.
You know, Christian, I made the joke when Clark was spinning the wheel that Clark and the wheel are an item. I think the wheel may be proposing to Clark Wolf or vice versa after this match. Okay, gentlemen, but the fact
There you go,
remains
you
you
need
still
it.
have
Yeah.
6 questions
I
to
need
answer
it
in
now.
the category of Festival Darlings. As they take a long pull off the flask containing Sailor Jerry. Your first question is, in the film Arrival, Louise's daughter's name was special as it was a palindrome. What was her name?
Five, 4, 3.
Hannah.
It is Hannah.
Good job.
For 2 points. And they're off to the start they needed. Your next question. In the world of Festival Darlings, Bill Hader and Kristen Wiig star in what film about
Skeleton
estranged
something?
siblings who
Skeleton
reunite
Twins?
for
Yeah.
having both
Skeleton
coincidentally
Twins.
cheated death on the same day?
5, 4, 3.
The Skeleton Twins.
That's correct.
It is the Skeleton Twins.
We would have gotten that one. Not Hannah,
Your
though.
next question. From the world of Festival Darlings, which actor from The Breakfast Club appeared in the film Foxcatcher?
Me last of us. Huh?
5,
Did you watch
4.
Foxcatcher?
Yeah.
3.
Anthony Michael Hall.
It is Anthony Michael Hall, and they are.
I've seen Foxcatcher once, and I was trying to go through everyone, and all I could think of Mark Ruffalo. Mark Ruffalo
probably could be in the lead, but with Festival Darlings, it's anybody's guess. Your next question. In the movie The Founder, Ray Kroc is selling what item when he meets the McDonald brothers at the beginning of the film?
Like a milkshaker
machine.
Yeah, a milkshake machine.
Multiple milkshake machine.
5, 4, 3.
Milkshake mixers.
Wow. He is selling milkshake mixers. Your penultimate question in the world of Festival Darlings.
Yeah.
In 2015's Brooklyn, who plays the lead Ailish?
What's her name? She's in the new Mary Queen of Scots.
5.
Saoirse Ronan.
Saoirse Ronan.
Woo!
Saoirse Ronan?
Yeah.
I believe it's Saoirse, but her name's hard to pronounce. They got it correct. Saoirse Ronan.
All right, so
Got
who's
it
the
the
boss
last
now has
second.
come within one. If they get this, they tie it. If they hit
Can you
multiple
remember
choice,
who's
they
in
can tie it,
Mary
or they
Queen
can
of
take the lead
Scots?
with a 2-point. Here we go.
Very
Look at that.
impressive run either way. In,
Very
top
well.
category
Did
of Festival
very well
Darlings.
with Festival Darlings.
Who's the boss? Your last question for the lead. If you don't need multiple choice, what is the name of the woman that Kit meets online in Napoleon Dynamite?
I can't remember her name. Ellie?
LaFonda?
LaFonda?
LaShawn?
It is LaFonda.
We were
Yeah,
just talking.
LaFonda.
Yeah.
I just said it like yesterday. Yes, I love technology. Not as much as you see.
How hilarious.
Round here, first round, second round. This is the match we thought it would be.
gosh.
Look at that.
My God, already we are 1 point.
Wow.
Who's the boss? 1 point lead over the
I thought that was
champions.
it for them in Festival Darlings from what we've seen in the
Yeah, but they
past.
did so
This is
good.
round.
Yes, Mark Brown.
Here comes Riley to spin. Keep in mind, he could spin Festival Darlings
Come on,
again.
Wheel.
He could spin
Yeah.
Sandra Bullock again. We're going to get a question in.
We're going to see. I know that the Shire Wolves are hoping to get a strength of theirs.
I mean, there's still strings out there on the wheels. The interesting thing, Festival Darlings, nobody saw Who's the Boss doing
they
well
didn't.
in that category.
They didn't.
Much less acing it. 6 for 6. 2-pointers.
Coming back here. And
Still
here we go.
going.
What are we getting here?
Pixar.
Looks like it's going to be Pixar movies.
Pixar
Yeah,
movies.
it's Pixar.
Pixar movies. Pixar movies it is.
How many Pixar films has Cal seen?
3.
We're about to find out.
So they're going to go in.
3.
The teams
3
are going to
points.
pick their points here. All right.
And we have them recorded by our ace assistants Alex and Robert Butler III. Check out his movie Flick Ticks.
All right. The Shire Wolves have 2 JTs left. The Who's the Boss has 1 left. All right. First question here.
The only question.
Only question.
In the betting.
In Coco, what is the name of the down on his luck skeleton who offers to help Miguel reach Ernesto de la Cruz?
Hector.
Hector, yep.
Talking it over.
'Cause that's my uncle.
Can I ask you, just as a friend slash, I'm sure I'm a chairman
Who
or something,
is this
how many
man?
points would you have wagered in Pixar?
4, 2, 3,
Okay.
2, 1.
Question.
All right, this last one.
Ask JT.
In Coco, what is the name of the down on his luck skeleton who offers to help Miguel reach Ernesto de la Cruz?
And keep in mind, you do have to write down your answer
Yeah.
in the allotted
you have to write it
time.
down.
Must be written down legibly.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. How many points, Shire Wolves?
2.
And you said?
Julio.
And you guys chose how many points?
3.
And?
Leon.
Both incorrect. Answer was
Look at that.
loses 3.
Shire Wolves lose 2.
Shire Wolves lose 2. 22. Hector.
Hector.
So
And so we're
it's
gonna
a
be
tie.
tied.
We would've got 3 points.
Tie
Yep.
game. 22-22. Who's the Boss loses 3. Shire Wolves loses 2. And now we are tied as we get into the speed round.
Wow.
This is the match.
This one right here
We
can make
wondered
or
if it
break.
could be, and now it is, and then some, Mark.
It certainly is, and the speed round, anything can happen because the buzzers are going to be lighting up fast and furiously.
Terrible at speed
Here
round.
we go, Christian, at your leisure.
First question. Who directed The Disaster Artist?
Riley.
James Franco.
James Franco.
No. That's a point. Didn't get it.
No, it's
I
after,
had it.
after 2 seconds, lose a point. 21. Next question. Name the film from the following characters. Harry, Chick, Bear, Dan Truman, AJ, Grace, Rockhound.
Armageddon.
Correct.
Damn, yeah, that is Armageddon. I was like, wait, what?
Next
I just started hearing names after a while.
Who voiced King Candy, the ruler of
Alan-
Sugar
Alan
Rush,
Tudyk.
in Wreck-It Ralph? 5,
Seriously?
Alan Tudyk.
3, 2,
1. Okay.
Oh, he's got it.
Yeah, who's saying seriously
Yeah,
back
come
there?
on.
Quiet. Shut up back there. Last question. Oh, sorry. 4. What is the final film of the Marvel Cinematic Universe's Phase 2?
Ant-Man.
I don't know
5.
the phases.
To buzz in.
4.
Because you don't want to lose a point for their team.
Winter
2.
Soldier?
1. For Ant-Man.
For Ant-Man.
All right.
Last question in the speed round.
Last question. Which member of the Friends cast appears in the 1999 film 3 to Tango?
Rachel.
Matthew Perry.
Correct. So a 3-point lead by the Shirewolves. What a speed round. 2 of them not even answered. Great round of speed questions.
That's maybe the longest speed round we've ever had because we're just waiting for somebody to buzz in. Some tricky questions there. The crowd might have done better than the actual competitors in this match, but nonetheless, you pointed it out. Now the Shirewolves going into the deciding round, round number 5, with a 3-point lead, 24-21. It's a damn good score if this is an NFL game.
This is an incredible match. This is an absolute barn burner.
Take your word for it, Mark.
3-point lead by the champions as we get into the 5th and final round, Mark. And how's that go?
In round number 5, this is going to play like a round 3 in your Garden Variety team title match. Each team.
All right. Category 7, gentlemen, you chose romance. Romance. All right. Here we go. Who's taking romance? Who's taking romance?
I'll take it.
Here you go.
Okay.
Still need 2 points. All right, here we go. A Pakistani funny man falls for an American graduate student at one of his comedy shows. He soon becomes worried about what his traditional Muslim parents will think of her. Name the film from the synopsis.
The Big Sick.
2 points.
Yeah.
All right.
That refreshed his memory having that question earlier.
Yeah.
All right, so here is the next question. Ben, animated. Why did the Enchantress turn the prince into the Beast in Disney's Beauty and the Beast?
Because he was mean. He was a jerk.
Because he had no love in his heart.
She wanted the outside to look like what his inside looked
4,
like.
3, 2.
Because he was unsympathetic, would not help her out when she requested his help.
We can accept that.
Yep.
We can accept that.
He's trying to word it. Figures a way to say it.
All right.
Yeah, he was a dick.
Yeah,
Yeah, basically.
We bounce back to the Shirewolves. Who's the boss? Avoided the TKO. Bounces to the Shirewolves. Quiet on set, please.
Yeah, it's a good lesson, all you kids at home. Don't be a dick to old ladies. They might put a curse on you.
We bounce back to the Shirewolves, have a chance to
thinner.
tie the game with their category of number 4.
Number 4 is going to correspond to the great decade that saw me come into the world, the 1980s.
I'll take it.
Clark Wolf is going to field the question from the 80s. And your question is, a young boy with a distant father enters a world of make-believe and magic through a portal within an antique book.
The Never-Ending Story.
1984 movie.
But he doesn't
The
go
Never-Ending Story.
anywhere. I mean, doesn't really. I guess it goes in at the end,
We're going
but
to keep with the Shirewolves here, who have a chance to take the lead with
Enters
their
the world
three-pointer, Rachel
metaphorically.
Cushing,
Yes.
with her 3-pointer with category number 8.
Number 8, Rachel. You may find favor with this 3-point category based on the way you're currently dressed. Classics. And your question in the world of classics for 3 points and a 3-point lead. Who directed the film It Happened One Night?
Frank Capra.
3 points.
Yes!
So, wow! Who's the boss is going to get a chance to throw it back. If they hit their 5, it goes back to the Shirewolves. However, if Who's the Boss misses, then the Shirewolves retain the titles. Now we go to Who's the Boss, who chose category number 17 for their 5-pointer. Action adventure is the category.
Ooh, boy.
Action adventure.
Oh my gosh!
Guys, what is the name of the CIA Black Ops program that Jason Bourne is involved with in The Bourne Identity? Five, 4, 3, 2.
Treadstone.
Correct!
Jesus, Christian.
Here we go.
This is it. If the Shirewolves hit it,
my
they
God,
remain
please.
the champions. If they miss it, we have new champions with Who's the Boss. The category is category number.
Get her a paper
19.
bag.
Oh my
All comes down to this. Thankfully for the announcer, there's no sudden death. But
This couch is shaking.
I know, I'm so nervous. Oh my gosh.
You get 5 points, you're going to win, and you get to keep those shiny belts. Here's your question. In the category of Matthew McConaughey.
McConaughey.
You may know him as the Carl's Jr. spokesman. For 5 points, here's your question. What romantic comedy did Matthew McConaughey star opposite Jennifer
Ghosts of
Christmas Past.
Ghosts of Girlfriend's Past.
Yeah, that one.
5 points in the win.
Girlfriend one.
Ghosts of Girlfriend's
Come on.
Past.
4.
Ghosts of Girlfriend's Past.
Yes!
If it's the right one.
It's the right one. It's the same one. Yes! Yes! They won! They keep the belt! Oh my gosh, look at, I'm crying out of excitement. You can see that.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, yes! Look at them all shaking. Oh my gosh! Yes, they won! They won! They keep the
Came up big, especially where you got Cushion and Darling, but Rachel Cushion.
I can't stop! It won't stop! I can't stop! It won't stop!
Great luminaries
I got
of
the
movie
vapor.
trivia Schmoedown, past, present, and future come out. They showed up for a
Did you
reason.
stand up
It was
at
to
one
see them
point?
in
I
the
did.
movie.
I don't know if it's the last time we're
Oh
going to see
my
Who's the Boss. I
gosh.
certainly hope not. What's Dagnino doing? What's Dagnino doing?
Oh, man.
Dagnino's looking at Emma Fife over there.
As he's known to do.
What's this?
Not
What
sure.
are we doing here with these two?
I'm pretty sure he's not mic'd up. Okay.
What?
What?
Wow!
Wow!
Good game.
What did we?
Tom Dagnino just shook Emma Fife's hand!
I've never heard of anything
What
happening
in
like that.
the world? And look at that, the Shirewolves are the champions. Who's the Boss puts up a gallant effort, but they lose to the Shirewolves here, who
Wow.
retain the
Oh my
titles.
gosh.
What a year for the Shirewolves.
That was a good
year
match.
for the Fife Club.
Oh my
and
gosh.
my God, already Emma Fife, the commish, managing the champion Shirewolves, who have successfully defended the championship. Wow.
What a year for
Five Club,
sportsmanship.
2 for
As
2.
it turns out, it's a season of giving, and Finstock shaking the hand of Emma Fife. Not sure what went on behind the scenes there, but we're about to take a look with the one, the only Miss Jen Sturger, who's going to have an interview with the winning team and the losing team. It's all yours, Jen.
What's up, Movie Trivia Schmoedown fans? Jen Sturger here with a very excited Five Club. The Shirewolves are still your reigning champions. Rachel, you can breathe now. Jesus.
That match was a little closer than I think any of us would have liked from a them defending the title standpoint, but from an actual
Absolutely
match
love the
standpoint,
romper that
I mean,
Jen
that's what
is
anybody
wearing.
watching this league wants. That's what this is all about. Is this incredibly cutthroat competition between some of the most skilled players in the league. And I mean, honestly, after today, there's just no doubt that these ladies absolutely deserve all of the accolades that they rightfully receive.
Yeah, we were, I think, very rightfully proud of winning the belts in the first place. But, there was a lot of pressure and a lot of talk, and did they deserve it, and the retiring, and the strength of the schedule, and all the fucking bullshit that happened online.
Yeah.
And for us, it meant the world to us to do this again,
Yes.
to prove them wrong, but also it was for us. It was for the Fife Club. It was for all the women in the Schmoedown who so generously came out and did the entrance with us.
They were awesome.
They were in our corner, and we felt that, and we just really are proud of making a statement about women empowerment and being strong in this league and being strong in general. And so.
And there were no damn horror questions, internet.
Not
Hey,
one.
let me know.
That was an emotional match when Rachel starts
Killed it.
cussing. Okay. Clark, I could tell you were really starting to get emotional at the end. Rachel, you were getting emotional at the end. What does this win mean to you guys?
I don't know if I would say I felt emotional. I just was like,
Sick?
We're in it, here we go. It's gonna go down to the end, and what's gonna happen is gonna happen. And it was not an easy victory, which is always exhausting, but it was a great match. I'm super proud of that
Really good
match.
match.
And Who's the Boss are damn good players.
What were you thinking when they ran the table with the Festival Darlings category?
saw that coming, including them.
Yeah.
No, it was really impressive. Ben.
It was more
studies
general
harder than
festival
anybody in this
movies,
league,
though.
and has
More,
studied the most improved
more
We got some of them,
mainstream.
yeah.
Riley's one of the
I think
greatest
they realized it
original
was way too
players.
hard.
Like, you know, if we needed to prove ourselves against anybody, this was the team to do it, and it was blow for blow, back and forth. I mean, it was hell to play up there, but it's something that we can walk away with our heads held high, and the boys can
Nothing to
too.
prove. They're 5-0 against some of the best players in the match.
TKOs
That
or
should make
two
everyone
KOs.
quiet because knowledge doesn't know a gender. Knowledge knows knowledge. And these ladies know their shit.
Knowledge knows knowledge. Someone make the shirt. Get on it, guys.
Yeah.
That was
And
kind
Vanessa
of an
will buy
odd
it.
moment.
Yes,
Speaking
I
of
will.
Shutting people up. Finstock?
Yeah.
What was that about?
I don't really know entirely.
Grinch. His heart grew 3 sizes today.
That explains his shirt in the first round.
Could be a medical issue. Get him to a
I
hospital.
would have probably been the first person to tell you that, Finstock was not redeemable and could never change. But, I mean, if he's willing to put forth the effort to bury the hatchet, I'm game.
Proves anything can happen.
Yeah,
Someone's
that's true.
been drinking on set today.
Everyone.
Now, Clark, obviously, I can tell you're already going back into game face mode.
Yep.
This is
Gotta get
not
back
the
in
end
there.
of your day for matches.
Nope.
You are doing something that I know you despise doing, which is playing 2 matches in one day.
Yes.
I think everybody despises that.
No joke. Just,
Yeah.
And against Dan Murrell.
Yeah.
Tell me what's going through your head right now.
I'm certainly glad we won just
can
now.
use that
always
energy
makes it
to
a little
propel her
easier,
into it, too.
Yeah.
confidence-wise, but that was a long,
If she would have lost, it would have been way worse
match,
going into that
and,
second match.
So
Yeah.
I think it's time to go change out of my outfit and just kind of sit and relax and drink some water and get back out there.
Well, congratulations again, Fife Club, Shire Wolves.
Thank
This
you.
has been an incredible year for you all.
Your shirt's
and
still
such
relevant.
An amazing run, and I am so
It
glad that you
is.
did this. And thank you for letting me be in an intro.
It's
by the way.
accurate.
I've never done it, and it was so fun.
It was great. Yeah. Jen was like, I don't know when to go out.
What did I do?
And one last thing, I would like to say thank you to Christian and Mark Ellis for letting us do all this and all the effort and hard work they put in behind the scenes. It is very appreciated. Our passions run high, but we love doing this and we love everybody around here. So
Stop sucking up, Mark.
very
The season's
true.
over. Anyways, congratulations again, ladies.
Thank you.
Can't wait to see what happened next. And we're back with Who's the Boss. Guys, I can tell from your faces alone
Now they
that
can
is not
dissolve
the
Who's the
outcome
Boss, and
you were
Riley
hoping
can go
for.
back to the Horseman.
You know,
Yeah.
as a warm wind blows when stars are around. And unfortunately, we weren't the stars today. I got to give it up to the Shire Wolves. They played a great match. I mean, we played our hearts out. We came ready. And they just,
That's different from
played a better game, unfortunately.
Finstock.
We have nothing to hang our heads about, though.
No, they did
And,
awesome too.
The way they came out, and I mean, they were fantastic. I have nothing else to say. I'm actually humbled for the first time in my life.
Wow.
Oh dang.
Wow. Okay.
That was the most beautiful fucking thing I've ever heard out of your mouth. And I agree with you completely. This sucks, I saw this guy play with some heart, and fuck, I wanted that belt. But the Shire Wolves are true champions. That's Clark, who I know, and I love, and Rachel, I love. I saw it on her face. They are true champions.
Yeah.
And I fucking love them.
But let's be clear, guys. Today's loss does not take away from the amazing performance you put in this
No,
tournament.
they did so good too.
You had an amazing run in this tournament. I think more so than anything, you guys proved that you can play together as a team and come together after everything that had transpired before the tournament. And honestly, I think I speak for a lot of people when I say I'm loving the chemistry between you guys, and I'm wondering what's next for you guys.
Well, I think we don't know. We're gonna find out. We have a lot of things to break down as we get into the end of the season here. I'm sort of in shock. I don't. I've played over 20 matches now. I think Rachel was my second match that I ever played. I knew she was good, and she got the belt a little before I did. We're gonna get there. I just wanted this one.
Yeah.
Really, really, really wanted this one.
And I think what it comes down to is you guys put on a hell of a performance, especially in the Festival Darlings category, which we've seen befell many amazing Schmoedown competitors here. And to run the table with that and then start to just lose steam, obviously, in the points round and then the speed round, obviously. I could see you guys start to panic a little bit up there. And I'm just wondering, did you guys get in your heads, like, what happened?
Yeah, I mean, I gotta hand it to this guy. He was cool, he was calm. I faltered a little bit there on that James Franco, and this guy's a rock.
It wasn't your fault.
And, sometimes it happens. And, but, we nailed all 3 questions. And, the answer really is like, we went 4-0. This team was put together by fate. And we went 4-0, which in itself is a record. We're up there with some of the best teams all time. That's a big thing.
Totally agree with that. What this has done is made you a formidable player and a formidable, opponent in this league. Again, where you rightfully belong.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you what this guy did in this tournament, I've never seen before. And I've managed some of the greatest people in this tournament. This guy is a true class act.
Damn,
and there's no
Dagnino.
question about that. Unfortunately, we lost today, but we lost.
What are
to
you
better teams,
drinking?
and that's all I have
Or
to say.
smoking? Something.
I mean, again,
Galley.
what can you say other than
It's the hat.
I hope every critic online shuts their mouth. Those are champions. We lost to champions. They played as well as anybody can play. And frankly, this is what happened above the line. They won the tournament, they lost, and they came back. We're going to come back. We're going to beat the Shire Wolves.
Yeah, that's true. They
We're
did.
going to get back to it. But right now, today, it's respect to them. It's respect to those incredible Schmoedown competitors.
They'd have gotten Hector in the Pixar and didn't lose the points in the speed round.
Congratulations again on a well-played
Who
tournament,
knows?
despite today's loss.
Yeah.
And I really am looking forward to seeing what you guys put out there next. And I hate to say this, but Finstock,
Well,
hell of a good job, man.
well, my mask is still missing, and I'm really disappointing at it. About it. 15 years already. 15 years.
It's
There
done.
you
It's
go.
done. This is done.
One more thing.
Oh, yeah.
Action Army for life.
Okay. He called me Jen.
Yeah.
This is amazing.
Oh, wow, Mark. Classy in defeat from, the way that Ben
I mean, it'd be
Bateman
cool for
handled
them to
that
stay
defeat, I'm
together,
very
but
impressed.
yeah,
He had
team
a lot of-
action.
he had a lot of respect to
They
the
got a lot of
champions,
push
Mark
under
Riley
with the
doing
Action
same
Army, so if
Dagnino.
they were
Right.
to
That's
kind
the same
of.
guy I played against,
Who
who also
knows?
giving respect to the Shire Wolves and to Emma Fife and the Fife Club in general.
I've never seen that man before in my life.
I'm shocked that happened. But that's video 1, and we still got 4 matches left to go.
Took a
Clark
while.
Wolf ain't done. She's got a number
Yeah.
1 contender match. The Star Wars match is in video number 2. So if you enjoyed this video, go on over there and go on over to Trivia SD. There's new articles up there. There are interviews just specifically for the Trivia SD site, but Brad Gilmore doing a whole bunch of interviews over there. Mark, this has just begun.
Oh, it has just begun. We will see you guys for video number 2, and then down the road, video number 3 that's going to feature the Intergeekdom Championship and the Singles Championship. And then to kick off Season 6, hey, how about you and I go to New York City? We'll talk about all that in later vids. For right now, let's take a quick break and then throw it to vid number 2.
What are you thinking, Ben? Oh, there we go.
someone's
There we
gonna
go.
worry.
Hey, man. Hey, bro.
Oh, there he
Oh, those losses. Worst.
I thought I was going to win. I could see it. I wanted it so much.
Look, I know. The tournament run was insane. It was great. You had your tournament run. I had my singles run. Look, 2019, time of action. All right, we're back. Okay, you don't have to do things with Riley anymore. I'm back.
Well,
don't do anything.
I want to talk to you about that for a second.
No.
And dude, I
going
love
on?
Team Action and the Action Army, everything.
Wait.
It's
It's
He wants
okay.
to stick with
I know what you're
Riley.
gonna say.
We were just 4-0.
He's better than me for
No,
you.
no.
No, he is. He balances you out better than I do. He does. He's old.
I said young.
I know. And
not you. You said SLC.
I know. But look, It's fine. Riley balances you out better. I think I got a teammate. I think I got a different teammate. I know. I was doing shit during the tournament, and I found someone, and I think...
I feel like you're not going to tell me who it is.
I'm not going to tell you who it is, but I think we should start a faction.
Okay.
A real faction. Like you, me, Riley,
the
and...
action faction?
Somebody.
I was like acting legitimately nervous to talk to you about it.
I know you were. We've been best friends for a long time. It's cool.
Faction action?
I love you, man. Good job.
But Riley's with the horsemen.
Next year, all right?
What's going to happen?
What? Yeah. Who's the boss now, bitch?
What?
That's right. That's right. Oh, I'm gonna join a tournament with someone else because you're too busy. I'm gonna get Mark Riley. How'd that work out, huh? You were my brother. You got with Riley and you just forget who you are? You congratulate them after the match? What is wrong with you? Who are you? You know what? I'm glad you didn't win the belt because you don't fucking deserve it.
Damn!
What? You don't deserve it because without that belt, you're nothing. And you know what? Without me, you're nothing. I'll see you in the ring next year.
No!
Hey, get the fuck out of here. Get out of here, you piece of shit.
Oh my God.
You good? You all right? Hey, bud. You all right? You felt like a ton of bricks. You okay? Dude, you all right? Hey, man. I'm concerned for your well-being, but do you know where my mask is? Have you seen it? With your mask.
The mask.
You haven't seen it.
What? Okay, so that just blew my mind. I'm not happy about breaking up Team Action.
He's all about. He's got that card-carrying Action Army thing.
Yeah, no, I think it should have been the Action Faction, the Faction Action. Like, I wanted that to grow. Granted, the shock's there because Andrew Guy turning on Ben Bateman. We saw Ben Bateman starting to get a little soft just in terms of heel versus face. So, I mean...
Riley's rubbing off on him, but they're a good team.
Yeah.
Riley, Who's the Boss is a really good team. I mean, we saw it during this match here. They gave Shire Wolves a run for their money, and you know what? The Shire Wolves did go on top.
Right.
But I think that there is something there with Riley and Ben.
Granted, yes, they balance them out. They balance each other out, and I do love that Dagnino is, he is what he is. He's a great damn coach. I think that's a good faction. Granted, just because I love Team Action so much and what they have together, I felt like I would want them to stay together, but at the same time, it's more of the same. So you got to shake it up. You got to turn things on its head, or on its ear, as Dagnino kept saying last year. I love that we got another spear, though. That's kind of now becoming Andrew Guy's thing. So for Andrew Guy to go in there and just wreck house, literally start breaking stuff.
I know.
Including Ben Bateman. You felt like a ton of bricks. Yeah, I'm happy for the Shire Wolves. I'm so happy that they have won the titles and now defended the titles as well. Now, granted, though, I was hoping that Team Action would come in and try and get it. But again, more of the same. So I feel like they already had their shot. But I'm more, now after video 1 being over, I want to know where Andrew Guy is going to go and what the story is going to tell for Andrew Guy, because Andrew's my guy. I love Bateman, I love Riley, I love Dagnino, I love the Shire Wolves, I love everybody. But Guy, he's my guy, and I can't wait to see what comes in store for Andrew Guy.
Yeah, I mean, I'm really looking forward to seeing Ben and Riley kind of move on with each other, because that's awesome. I'm curious to see what Guy has up his sleeve. I mean, no one thought he could beat Dan Merle, and he did it. And so he can. There's things coming up, and I'm looking forward to it.
Definitely, and of course, seeing the Shire Wolves keep that gold, I'm so happy for those girls. And the biggest thing is Emma Fyfe also winning the commissionership, but at the same time, Christian being the chairman, the man behind the scenes.
Which makes sense, though, too.
Yeah. I mean, it's great because everybody already knows Christian is behind the scenes running everything because of all the effort and energy that he puts into it. So making a hierarchy in which Christian is overseeing it and the commissioners are kind of underneath. It is very much the Vince McMahon with the commissioners, and then you have infighting between the commissioners, or Mick Foley's commissioner and Vince McMahon. I mean, I get it. I see it. It's perfect because that's what we've had in WWE, and it will work here because you get a lot of butting heads at the higher level, and you start having people make matches for each other, and then that's where the stakes get risen when you have these matches play out. So I am happy to see, too, that it's Emma because she is everything that is good, even though she approaches things very villainous, in a good way, though, because she uses strength to kind of get things done.
Yeah, that's exactly what a Slytherin would do. They're very cunning.
Yeah, all right.
And they pull that, even though they have, like, good intentions and stuff, they're very cunning on how they do it. Perfect.
Well, Hufflepuff for life, so I don't want to see Emma be the cream of the crop forever. I need somebody to come in and start chipping away at that armor of the Fife Club. It's just got to happen.
No.
Eventually. Storyline's sake, it's got to happen. I know you want the Shirewolves to reign forever, and they very well possibly could. Look at the Patriots. Dominated for a whole year. And, yeah, I mean, it's off and running with Video 1. I can't wait for Video 2, just partly because my boy, Alex Damon, has taken on the pit boss, Ken Knapsack, which I'm super excited for. But we will get into that when we get into Video number 2. So, thank you guys for watching Video number 1 of Spectacular Collider Schmoedown Spectacular. What did you guys think of Video 1? Let us know down in the comments below. You can also like and subscribe.
And do the thing on our Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, Instagram, Stardust.
All the social networking gin joints, you know where they are. Kicking the party, full the party, keep the party going on our Patreon. Gets us where we need to go. Thank you so much. And as always...
Now it's time to say goodbye.
She's still off the clamp from the Shirewolves win. So thank you so much. And as always, we did that already, didn't we?
Yes, yeah.
Later.
Bye!